regretful, and I feel have matured a lot since then. I don't know how that quote crosses the line. Oh, this has just happened.
Yeah, this is today.
Oh yeah, because I'm just being silly, man. You know what I mean? But what are you gonna do? Shit talk me on your show? You did that. Make fun of my weight and hair? You did that. Block me on socials? You've already done that. I'm not on socials. Unless you plan to come beat my ass on my property, you've already done it a dozen times, so get fucked. Pretty dramatic. I'm not planning to come to your house, Boogie. You don't have to pull your revolver on me.
You broke my heart.
Although that was I mean, the internet would love to see another Boogie revolver shot. But don't worry.
And,
So that's just a little update.
Saw the opportunity to shit all over me. He took the opportunity to shit all over me.
Sounds like you.
The worst thing.
Sounds like you. Because that's what I feel he did. When people started to dislike me, ironically, and like people were like, "Oh, he's a lib, he's a leftist, he's fucking a hypocrite," all this nonsense. He's the one that jumped on that bandwagon. You know, like it didn't happen the other way around. Let's not rewrite history here.
The worst thing I've ever said about Ethan Klein is I recognize that a lot of people don't like him. That's the worst thing I ever said about Ethan Klein. And also when Ethan
Well, it's more than that, but okay.
Keem were going at each other, I think he expected me to back him on Keem. Keem's done more for me.
Okay, first of all, that is utterly insane. Yeah. Like, I'm holding out like, Boogie, where you at, bro? I do not think about you at all. I'm sorry to tell you. My war with Keemstar hinged on if Boogie 2988 backed me up. I don't, that's insane, bro. Apparently you've built up us having like a deep relationship in your mind or something.
We don't care.
Year than Ethan did for me. Keem did more for me when I was at the
And by the way, I never claimed I did anything for you. I mean, good. I'm glad that Keem's, you know, helping you out. Was never a goal of mine, and would never claim to have helped you out either. In fact, I don't even think it's a competition, frankly. I'm not competing with Keemstar to see who can be your sugar SD daddy. I let him have that title.
Game than Ethan's done for me in a fucking lifetime. So if I was gonna back anybody, I would have backed Keem, but I didn't back fucking nobody because I didn't care. I just saw two people I liked fighting, Ethan. I had your fucking back as much as I had Keem's, and it didn't matter. That's when Ethan's like, oh, fuck him. If he's not gonna...
So ridiculous. I never even thought about him in the midst of that conflict.
Shit all over my enemies, and he's my fucking enemy. And da-da-da-da-da-da. And fuck you. And then Ethan...
Hey, Boogie. Here, you want me to forgive you? You want to bury the hatchet? Send me a video like this that your best friend Keem made you do. Remember when your best friend Keem made you get on your hands and knees and beg like a fucking dog? Yeah, here you go. Send me this video, Boogie, and we'll bury the hatchet.
But you're right.
Do we have the video?
Let me bet it. I feel like we had to edit something out last time, but yeah.
I never did.
Yeah, Boogie, absolutely will forgive you. I just need you to debase yourself to me, kiss the ring a little bit, and then I'll consider helping you. You know what I mean? I'll consider it. And then maybe next time you'll take my side over Keemstar's, because everybody was waiting to see what Boogie thought about it.
Yeah, obviously I fucked up.
Oh, Bobby, coming through with it. Bobby. Dude, how'd you find that so fast?
Bobby.
Oh, God. Say what you will about Bobby, but he has the receipts.
I'm sorry, Tommy C. I'm sorry, Daddy Keemstar. I'm sorry, Nicholas D. Fiorio. I don't know how to pronounce him. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm fucking sorry. It was fucking stupid of me to go on Rich's fucking show and get by the fucking storyline. I'm a fucking attention hog piece of shit. It was fucking stupid. I should have left the moment Muda came on. I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking sorry. I understand your decision.
The irony.
I'll hand over any passwords you need, wherever you want.
This is what friends do, man. What do you mean?
And also, Keem's mad at him because he wasted the juice and didn't let Keem juice him, which he's claiming the only reason you were nice to him was for clout.
That is ironic. Well said. And just in case you think this is a joke, it wasn't. Keem was livid. He was like freaking the fuck out.
Fuck you and your stupid.
Yelling like a maniac because Boogie went on like Mutahard's podcast. I don't remember exactly.
Then you have a face-off with Buda?
And then what were they arguing about? I forget what drama it was.
Honestly, I forget, but they were supposed to save it for lolcow. That's all I remember.
Yeah. And so this was a genuine video. This is not a joke.
Some of the Keemstar's voice notes are right before this if you want to go back a little bit.
I absolutely do. Dan, there's something with the audio you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I didn't want to be disruptive to the segment, though, but we can...
Well, let's try to fix it.
Okay, 1 second, then.
Dan has another possible solution for the audio. Bear with us here.
Can you mute the mics and throw up the "we'll be right back"? Yeah, you can bring it back in. Okay,
Hello, folks.
attached a bunch of stuff to the backup system.
Hello.
That'll make a difference for the audio.
Let's give it a shot here.
So,
Welcome
if,
everybody to KETH 101.1.
If there's any difference.
Los Angeles. So in the meantime, I do need to thank our sponsor, and we'll get back into the literal lolcow. I mean, this is a friendship that I would hold dear if I could. That's all I'm saying. I don't think I've ever once told Boogie to kill himself.
Oh, much better. Fixed.
Oh, yay.
Perfect. Okay. Wait. All right, I'll have some troubleshooting to do tomorrow, I guess, with our main system. I switched it over to our redundant system, and everybody's saying it's better.
Oh yeah, that
So,
definitely fixed
There's
it.
definitely some interaction going on with our encoder.
Is it possible that some people are hearing it fine?
Huh?
That some people are hearing it fine, and some are hearing it bad?
Well, my original suspicion was that it had something to do with the YouTube ingest, meaning the YouTube server that's receiving our live stream. Maybe some bug happening with the, especially because it was so inconsistent. A lot of people saying it sounded fine on certain devices. Now, I mean, it could still be an encoding thing, and it had to do with the main system. I basically, for you audio engineers out there, I switched over to our redundant Dante system, and it seems everybody's saying it's a lot better now. So, okay.
My friends, I come to you today to talk about our wonderful sponsor, No CD. I absolutely love these guys. I hear nothing but rave reviews. Sam, who's not here, I was talking to her about it because she also works with them. And she was telling me that she's there several times a week, lives by it, and that they've helped her so much. And I find the whole thing they do so interesting in that if you suffer from OCD-like symptoms, they say sometimes traditional therapy can actually hurt your progress. And there's special ways that you need to approach this with specialized therapists that has proven to make a huge difference. Let me read this. You're going about your day when all of a sudden it hits you. A thought so disturbing, embarrassing, or disgusting that it shakes you to your core. Thought might be violent, aggressive, or sexual in nature. And even though it contradicts your values, you start to worry, why did I think that? Am I a bad person? But telling anyone about it feels too mortifying to bear. That's an OCD thing? I felt like that was, because I've got these all the times when I was going through my anxiety stuff. But yeah, intrusive thoughts are horrible. Here's the thing about those disturbing taboo thoughts. They're more common than you think. In fact, almost everyone has them. But for some people, obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, they tend to feel sticky and can cause a lot of stress. OCD latches onto these thoughts. It can make you feel like a monster, even though it's not true. But that's what makes OCD so debilitating. The thoughts can feel so real that seeking help can seem like a huge risk. And since so few people understand what OCD really is, it can feel like you have nowhere to turn. Man, that actually is hitting me kind of hard because that's definitely happened to me. Yeah. If you relate, NoCD wants you to know that you're not alone. They created NoCD to help anyone struggling with OCD and taboo or shameful thoughts get treatment and the support they need. At NoCD, every therapist is an OCD specialist, so they understand intrusive thoughts. Using exposure and response prevention therapy, or ERP, the most proven OCD treatment, they'll help you take the power away from OCD and live face-to-face video therapy sessions. NoCD accepts many major insurance plans as well. For example, Sam told me that the insurance that we offer covers it. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. NoCD, yeah, they offer many major insurance plans and offer 24/7 support between sessions. To learn more about therapy with NoCD, go to nocd.com/H3 and schedule a free 15-minute call with their team. That's nocd.com/H3 to learn more and book a free 15-minute call. Thank you so much, and please consider supporting our sponsor if you think that's something that might help you out. NoCD. Appreciate that. That is really a great, I love that. I love them. Cheers.
Cheers to NoCD.
Cheers, my dude.
Cheers. All right, back to this.
I sent the timestamp of Keem.
Of the, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, so it's over.
All of us on the same page, all right?
Yeah, okay, how much of this should I watch? I do love it. I mean, it's a really nice walk through memory lane. This shit was great when it happened.
Because you're an attention fucking freak.
So these are sound notes that Keemstar sent Boogie.
You have a face-off with Muta on Rich's stream. The face-off between you and Muta should be on your podcast. That's monetized. That you make money on. Fuck you, stupid fucking head. This is not a mistake. This is not an accident, you fucking retard. You did this on purpose. I talked to
He's
you
breaking
before
down.
you did. I fucking hate you.
I love it.
Fuck you. All the time and effort into this fucking show to help you guys out, and you can't do the simplest task. I fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Retard.
I don't think I've ever been mad at somebody that much.
No.
You know? And over,
Obviously I fucked up.
and over,
Yeah, obviously I fucked up.
you know.
No.
This is his good friend Keemstar.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Don't lay down and take it like that.
Come on,
Are you kidding?
I have a backbone a little bit.
Oh, you don't deserve that. You don't. No one does.
His name's Muda, not Muta.
I was just going to go there to promote the show. I didn't know Muda was going to come in there and pull his shit. I should have left when Muda showed up and said, save it for the show. But you're right. I respect your decision. Let me know if you need any passwords or anything like that. I'll be glad to hand them over. And let me have to change your mind. And also, you did...
Do your homies ever make you cry? You know.
didn't call me, and you didn't talk to me.
Yeah, I don't think was I even that mad when I realized that BBTV had took 600K from me? I don't think so.
You weren't like losing it.
You're much more
that.
centered.
Yeah, I mean, I was in control.
You asked the guy, you're like, you sure you want to go down this road? That shit was crazy.
That wasn't really nuts. That wasn't nuts. Glad that's over with.
You sent me a message here, but you didn't call and talk to me. We didn't talk.
We didn't hang
I
out.
understand you're upset right now, but we didn't
Wait, is he? What's happening? He's talking to Keemstar?
Yeah.
talk.
Because he told me the same thing.
I need you to fuck off. Like, seriously, fuck off. I need you to get on your fucking hands and knees, have your girlfriend fucking film you and say, I'm sorry, Keemstar. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm sorry, fucking Tommy C, Nicholas Fiorio, Muta, fucking Tom. Everybody that cared about the Lol Cow podcast. I'm such a
Lol Cow.
selfish attention fucking retard that I want
All right,
attention.
enough
I
with the
wanna be
R
in
slur,
conversation
Keem.
so
Come on.
bad.
That they're trying to bring it back. Have you noticed that
Yeah.
the internet
Yeah,
kids
they
are trying
are.
to bring it back?
The R word is so back.
It is so time to get restarted in here. But I think it's gone. I don't think well, they don't care because they're pieces of shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think it's bringing it back as much as they just never actually stopped.
I feel
Right?
like there was a time when I heard it less. But then
There's
It
certainly
does feel like
yeah.
an uptick recently.
Especially-
I've noticed that as well.
Especially on Twitter, like people are using it in like viral tweets. It's just like, you don't use that.
yeah, I phased it out a while ago and I'm glad. I wasn't you know, back then we leaned on that word a lot. I'm glad that I figured out other ways to express myself.
Right.
Oh, thank you for the gifted. Oh, that's so generous of you.
Back 20. from
Alexandra.
Alexandra, thank
I
you.
love that about you. Thank you so much. Yay!
But I gave the entire storyline of what's been happening on episode 1 to fucking review Tech USA because I'm so thirsty to just talk to someone. I'm that big of a fucking loser.
I mean, to be fair,
Let's have
Keemstar's not wrong. It was very dumb that he did that.
Yeah.
But like, also chill.
A little over the top on the reaction.
piece of shit.
I love it. I'm a fan. I love it.
And like, who would have thought that he actually would deliver that? You know?
Oh god.
I'm gonna mail you my boot, Boogie. If you could just do a video of you kissing it and making out with it, clean it with your tongue, then we can be friends.
You need to apologize to every single person in the studio.
Every person in this live stream, all 31,000 of them.
Tommy C, I'm sorry, Daddy Keemstar. I'm sorry, Nicholas D. Fiorio. I don't know how to pronounce him. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm fucking sorry.
Yeah, Keemstar is of course gracious and
Fucking
in the end here. I'm trying to skip forward as you watch this video.
sorry. I understand
That's
your
pretty
position.
much it.
I'll hand over any passwords.
I
you
want to see
need,
how he
whatever you
responds to
want.
this.
Sorry.
I want all of us on the same page.
I'm surprised his girlfriend did not leave him after that video. I mean, that's so humiliating. How can you expect someone after doing that? Apparently she filmed it too. And it's like, how do you have respect for that person after that? It's rough. Like, holy smokes.
All right. A couple days ago, Boogie's sitting here fucking getting milked by just random people, by Muta, by everybody. And he's getting his response to drama for free on Twitter, just spamming it everywhere. And I say, Boogie, look, all right, no more of that, all right? You want to address drama? You want to address what some people are saying? Some controversy that's going on with Boogie 298? You do it on the podcast. You do it on the podcast.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, fair. About that.
Fair.
He's wrong. He's right. So I don't know. I just, you know, you're right. Keemstar is a much better friend. And a great friend.
I never did.
A nice little walk down memory lane. I'm sure Boogie enjoyed that.
Didn't care. I just saw two people I liked fighting, Ethan. I had your fucking back as much as I had Keem's, and it didn't matter. That's when Ethan's like,
Well, that's
oh,
not
fuck
how
him.
that
If
works.
he's not gonna shit on.
No.
I had your back just as much as when two people are fighting, you can't have both of their back.
You're playing both sides.
Yeah, that's the problem, right?
Yeah, that is a problem. But anyway, like I never talked to him about it. I didn't expect. I didn't even think about
it wasn't
I didn't
like
even
super
think
relevant
about him.
I'm just pointing out that like when two people are having an argument, you can't be like I support you both.
No, that makes everybody upset. You should have. Frankly, after everything I know, you should have stood with Keemstar. Like if anything, I didn't care, but you betrayed your best friend, the man who's helped you so much in his life. You should have stood with Keemstar, you know? But you didn't. Did ya? Did ya? If I was Keemstar, I'd be pissed. I'd send some voice notes.
On Rich's stream.
All over my enemies, then he's my fucking enemy. And fuck you. And then Ethan has nothing but bad shit to say about me, and it doesn't make fucking sense. By the way, you're a leftist. Don't forget.
Ooh.
Got him.
Oh, motherfucker. You believe. Oh, bro. This psycho thinks trans people shouldn't be mass murdered.
Can we button this whole section?
Dude, he called me out.
This is embarrassing.
He caught me.
Oh, no.
That's like the alley-oop. That's like the cherry on top. Also, he's a leftist. Yeah, you're right.
No leftist.
I don't know if I'm a leftist. I think I'm a liberal. There's a difference, right?
Liberal. I mean, we're talking about the United States. You're on.
I'm on the left. Yeah. I didn't know if leftists had like a specific meaning.
Everybody's got their own definition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, in terms of like, you know, you're not MAGA. Let's put it that way.
No.
You ain't no MAGA.
Are you okay with saying the R word?
I personally do not say the R word.
Okay. Fucking left.
That makes me a left. Lip, dude. Lip. Wow, good, Jack. That was really good.
La, la, la.
Who was that?
That's Alex Jones.
Oh, I watched that documentary, by the way. Ethan, that was really good.
Oh, shit. Isn't he?
Piece of
He
shit.
deserves to lose everything. When you learn, and he is, yeah, but I didn't know all the details.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is even worse than I imagined. Yeah. That's horrible. Oh, speaking of which, I was listening on the news this morning that most of the parents from Uvalde have filed a massive lawsuit against Activision for what do they make? Call of Duty?
Yeah.
And against the gun maker and against fuck, I forget what. But you know, we always talk about how suing video games and blaming video games is so stupid. But they found when they did discovery that Activision takes money from gun manufacturers to put their guns in their fucking game. And then they found internal memos from the gun companies saying that they need to market their stuff to kids.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's Instagram was the other one.
Oh yeah, and Instagram. Yeah. How? And I was like, oh god, that is horrible. Remington, I think it was. I don't want to say the wrong name. I think it was Remington. They were.
I see there's a New York Times article about it. I'm reading it right now.
Why did I not know that? That is sick.
I mean, I guess I didn't specifically know that, but to be honest, that's like the least surprising thing, right?
I personally am surprised by it too. I personally am surprised by it. I mean, it seems like obviously so fucked up.
I mean, yeah. I guess
So
I just don't have much faith in Activision to not do the fucked up thing. You know?
It's just so morally corrupt to do that, to allow gun companies to market to kids through their video games. Because it's just, you know, it's really insane. I can't imagine how much money they paid them that it would be worth that, but it did surprise me. Because I always thought these lawsuits against video game makers was just like silly. But this is the first time when I was like, oh God. That is super. They actually.
Well, what are the contours of this lawsuit? I wonder. Well, I guess I could read this article. It's just really.
So the contours is that
Because
gun manufacturers are basically, they have like this insane total immunity to being held liable for any civil, what people do with, with their products. And so this lawyer is trying to figure out how to kind of get around that. And actually, it turns out via this video game discovery stuff, he got a settlement with them for like $70 million or something. You think that's capitalism? I don't know that capitalism specifically states to market guns to kids.
In video games, specifically. Well, so I'm
I
reading
think
the
capitalism is whatever we want to make it.
The lawsuit argues that the gun maker, Daniel Defense, would not have been able to connect with the gunman, a socially isolated teenager living in rural Texas, without help of the technology and video game companies. I gotta say, that sounds like a stretch.
Well, they settled, so clearly it wasn't that big of a stretch. $70 million.
Wow.
It's like a monster settlement.
I mean, I see that there's a lot more to it. I just fucked out that one part of the argument, but
guys,
I don't know. I guess I'll have to look into it more.
I see that Instagram allowed Daniel Defense to promote its product through its social media presence, even though the platform formally bans firearms from advertising.
Wait, say that
Okay,
again?
well,
So a law was broken.
Instagram was advertising that specific
Yeah.
What?
Instagram allowed Daniel Defense to promote its products through its social media presence, even though the platform formally bans firearm advertising. Okay, I mean, that angle makes a little bit more sense than just broadly, it's Instagram's fault. Well, like you said, I mean,
capitalism does not, first of all, hold on. Capitalism does not mean that you need to make as much money all the time, no matter no moral. That can manifest that way when it's not regulated well. But that doesn't require what capitalism to be. If you don't like capitalism the way it's being manifested in our country right now, that's certainly understandable, but it doesn't mean that capitalism is fucking like inherently corrupt. It's social democracy. It's just a matter of regulating. It's a matter of the values that our society has. It's a matter of what we as a people decide that we want to, enact.
That's beautiful.
I'm just saying, like this whole thing of like capitalism means that I need to sell guns to fucking kids. It's like, no, it doesn't. Capitalism is like a slur now, so I don't like to use it. Social democracy.
Scarface is the C word.
Yeah, it is. I can't even say capitalism anymore without getting fucking murdered.
Scarface said, you know what capitalism is? You know, fuck. That's capitalism. According to Scarface.
Yeah. So he's a Marxist. I didn't know that about him.
All right.
World is yours, Ethan. World is yours.
We need gun laws. That's what we need.
Bro, that is literally... Okay, whatever. You clearly don't know what you're talking about, and I'll take the dub. Everybody here's an economics major. It's interesting. I didn't know that we had a fucking a group full of PhD economists. That's fantastic. You guys don't have sense of numbers, so don't take it personally.
And none of you are going to solve capitalism in chat right now. So.
Oh well.
They might.
They might disagree with you there, girl. I like that we can talk about these things. You know what I mean? Capitalists talking about capitalism. Yeah, I own a business. Apologies.
Talk about what's going on. Other people?
I would argue that me as a capitalist, so-called capitalist, probably does more. You know what? I'm not even. It doesn't matter. I was gonna say, there's a lot of. Let's not. We're having fun here. But thank you.
There's
Yes.
a lot of time you could take profit that you don't take it. And you share the wealth.
I think there's communes, socialist, fucking communes of businesses where, like, when I was talking to Hassan about it, it's like, oh yeah, well, if the company's not making money, then they don't make as much money. It's like, in what world is that better in that specific situation where if you guys are probably making more money, I'm probably sharing more of my profits with you guys than like other of these so-called like what's this famous European company that like does massive profit sharing? I don't know.
I don't know. This above my pay grade, above my knowledge. But I will say, in general, like my brother-in-law who came to visit recently was so surprised at how generous you and Hila are. He's like, I've never met wealthy people that are that generous.
That's nice.
And
by
he went to Harvard and Yale. Just saying.
Thank you. That's nice. And that's my point. Is being a capitalist doesn't require you to be evil. There are a lot of, listen, like I said, the way it's manifested in our country today is evil for the most part. But I don't think you guys are understanding what it means to be capitalist. Thank you. And I do have a PhD in economics.
KDTH.
Los Angeles. I'm a proud baby. I'm out here. Woo! Beep, 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 beep. I'm no longer gonna hide. Pips. Yeah. Anyway. Beep, boop, boop, beep, 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 beep. Where are we? We're still watching this.
And fuck.
How do we get on the
and then
capitalist thing? I wanted to say this. I don't know anything about that Tommy C guy, but he's cool as fuck. Because his basement is sick.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. Love the arcade
That's
games.
exactly what I dreamed my house would look like when I was 12.
Well, all of their rooms, to be honest. And this is coming from a guy who has a bunch of action figures in his background.
Dude, that's fucking tight.
What I love about Wings' room is it looks like he has the door barricaded so his mom can't come in.
Oh shit, yeah, he has a little Pikachu arch right in front of his door.
Yeah.
Not now, Mom! Don't come in! Talk to my friend!
Has nothing but bad shit to say about me, and it doesn't make fucking sense. By the way, you're a leftist. Don't forget, you're the tolerant fucking left. You're making fun of somebody's titties. You are one of the biggest hypocrites on the goddamn planet.
Okay, well, just because I'm a leftist doesn't mean I can't make fun of your kids. Okay? We can do both. We can walk and chew bubblegum, okay, buddy? And trust me, there's nothing that makes me think about chewing bubblegum more than seeing those titties flop around, boy. No, I'm kidding, of course, but I think I said the titty comment in response to him attacking women, saying that...
He was saying, yeah, girls only get views because they have tits, and so...
Comes around, goes around type of situation here.
Sadly, yeah.
And when he comes around, he comes around. No, I'm kidding. That's stupid. That's stupid. Apologies for that. That was uncalled for.
Platform. You talk out one fucking mouth and you fucking speak out the other. You have two fucking faces. You sat there with Ian, I-dubs, and you said the NF word over and over and over again, and then talk about how...
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago, man. And I've acknowledged that was fucked up. You know what I mean? It wasn't a good thing I did.
Yeah, I seen on the top comments mention that. Like, that's the difference. You've acknowledged your mistakes, you've changed, and he hasn't. And also, like 2 weeks ago, he was trying to use the Spanish word for the N-word.
He was? Is there a Spanish equivalent to, or you don't have to say it, I just don't know about it.
Close to it.
Oh, okay. Is it just the Spanish
It's
word
not,
for
it's not
black?
the actual, yeah, not the old school one. The old school one, the classical one.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was using that unironically?
He's saying I wasn't using that word.
Okay.
He said it wasn't offensive, right?
Yeah, he said it was.
He argued with Keemstar.
And Keemstar kept telling him to shut up.
Oh, shit. When you Keemstar is telling you you're being racist, you better listen. Wait, Ethan, wasn't Tommy C unbaited when we went on ages ago? I don't remember. Was I unbaited? Oh, yeah, I was. That was long. Dude, that was so long ago. I mean, what are we doing? Gotta move on with our lives. You know what I mean? Come on. When we be on our podcast, you know? We gotta move on.
Oops, sorry, I was muted. I think that super chatter was just because you were saying I don't know anything about this guy. Pointing out that you may have interacted with him at some point.
I've interacted with him, sure, yeah. I mean, it's been a while. It's been a really long time. But I'm glad to see that he's working on his arcade collection because that is good.
So what's he got back there?
Good question.
NBA.
NBA.
I mean, that's a good one. It's too small. So is that Donkey Kong right behind him with the red?
Dude, I wonder if he has
Classic
a foosball
DK.
table down there.
A foosball table?
I wonder.
I mean, pool table? Billiard?
Talk about perfect.
Yo, what if it was a ping pong table, but then you take off the top and it's a pool table?
No, that's not a thing. No way.
he got that.
Those. Oh,
they make
my
those.
Lord.
Do you think he has a little bar down there?
A bar?
A little bar.
Wait, with alcohol?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Probably has a fridge down there.
wait, like a Red Bull fridge type?
No,
thing?
one for like beer.
Yo.
Yeah. Actually, you know what's funny? If he turned his camera, I have a feeling we'd see all that shit.
Guys, I know that word isn't the N-word in Spanish. I was trying to hint at what it was without saying it. Thank you. Just to clarify that for chat.
Black.
That's not what he was saying. He was saying the actual word.
He was saying, wait, what word was he saying? Now I'm confused. He was saying, in Spanish, the word for black, the color black, is what he was saying.
Which used to be used derogatorily in America.
It's not a good word.
Yes.
Horrible word.
Yes, to call. Yes.
Yeah, you used that word. Yes. I think
It
we're
was
all.
an identifier, yes,
Got it.
during the racist movement.
Bad it is to use that word. Go fuck yourself. You are one of the worst types of people. You're the reason that give leftists the kind of fucking reputation they have.
Bro, I just went on about, I just defended capitalism for 10 minutes for no reason. You know what I mean?
You know, which, you know, really didn't need to happen because I'm pretty sure when he's talking about left, he's talking about like cultural shit. He's talking.
Yeah, you're right.
Like this isn't really even political. This is
Trans stuff.
Yes, and
gay rights.
and PC cancel culture, blah blah blah. You know, all that kind of annoyingness.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Confusing. There's lots of terms and, you know, it's this whole spectrum. Where are we going?
It's a little confusing.
Same key of E. You have
It's the
destroyed.
same thing. Oh my God! Speaking of that guy, Neil Smoke DeGrasse Tyson made a response video. And he annihilated.
Oh, yeah.
him. Did you watch that?
I did watch
it.
it.
Was so good.
I thought it was sick.
But he called out that guy
Terrence Howard.
the guy who's on Joe Rogan, like same key of E, that guy.
Right. Of course.
And he called out. He said, "I gave my whole life's work to Neil." And he was so dismissive and rude, and like he just didn't get it and all this. And Neil, bro,
It seemed like he did a favor for him back then. Like he marked his paper and gave him tips. Like he spent time on it.
he spent a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's actually, anyway, maybe it'd be worth watching. It's not that long, but it's so good. Because that guy's such a moron. Speaking of morons, though.
Your own fucking, I mean, sure, I destroyed.
Well, how do we feel about the guy on the bottom?
Wings, I think I like him.
Yeah, he's never really struck me as like saying like he's too out talking.
Well,
I'm not super aware. Man.
wait, are you being serious? Are you joking?
No, I don't know him.
So his name is Wings of Redemption, and he's like the original lol cow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has a long storied past. There's like 10-hour documentaries about him.
Wow.
However,
I'm not in that deep in that
he's
world.
the dude that fought Boogie.
I remember that.
And we were like, oh shit, that guy can punch.
I remember. Yeah, he did well in that. I'm talking purely just from the last like year that this has been going on. Every time we watch one of these clips, he never really seems to be the one that's causing the problem, you know?
Which I think makes him a bad candidate for the show.
Yeah, he's not really a lol cow.
Just a cow. Should I button that? I mean, it's just, I'm sorry. You know, it's ridiculous.
You said worse in the segment already.
I shouldn't joke like that.
Yeah. But no we're saying this guy seems all right. Again, though, I say that not knowing anything, so please, if he's got a storied past.
I'm so sorry about the weight jokes.
Get it together, Ethan.
Yeah.
Get it together.
I mean, they're called lol cows. The joke wrote itself.
Fucking leftists, dude.
They're fucking leftists again, man. Fake ass leftists. Don't you know leftists aren't supposed to they're not allowed to make fun of fat people by default.
There's some clips of Wings having some crazy Vouch takes type things too.
Oh, he's nuts.
Oh.
He's
Yeah,
nuts.
so-
Yeah. I mean, we could pull up some of his
boy.
greatest hits, Dan, if you want to acquaint yourself.
You know, maybe that can be a segment someday.
I mean,
We can
he's a
do
big deal on the internet.
a little deep dive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny because it's like sometimes I feel pretty online, but especially when it comes to these kind of like deep internet characters like this, I do feel out of my element.
So the only reason I know about Wings of Redemption is because that one channel, Down the Rabbit Hole, had like a 3-hour documentary about him. That was really good.
Gotcha.
I love that channel, by the way. Been watching for years. Oh, thank you, Clifton. That's so generous. Love you guys. I recently secured the bag, as the kids say, so I'm excited as fuck to be here. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that a lot. Congratulations on that bag acquisition, my friend. Damn, somebody's... Hey, whoever's typing pack of fudge rounds in chat, you're having your liberal card revoked. Thank you.
Ever said about Ethan, it was me warning him, you're going down the path that I'm going. And I didn't want to see him do that at the time. Now.
So let's examine the paths that he was worried I was taking. We have one path that ends up right here. Okay.
I'm sorry, Tommy C. I'm sorry, Daddy Keemstar. I'm sorry, Nicholas DeFiorio. I don't know how to pronounce him. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm fucking sorry.
And then there's another path, which whatever path I've walked, whatever it is, it's got to be better than that. No, I'm happy with my path. I think it's turned out great. I don't know why people always act like I'm just this monster failure and I've lost everything. I mean, I feel great. Most of the time. So obviously we go through ups and downs and stuff, but what is this? Did you know she was 3 years old when he started YouTube? Oh. I did not know that, actually. No, I wish I didn't.
Did not know that.
Although Keemstar's not one to talk, frankly. Yeah, no. His girlfriend was probably not even born when he started. She was just a part of the stream theory. Didn't even exist.
I called you and kind of a joke. Take a joke.
Part of the stream here?
Somebody sent me this, but I don't think this is appropriate. I mean, we all play. And
I sent you this, but I said you need to take what Boogie said and then make it one of those edits with the quote that a man who doesn't know his own potential doesn't suck his own dick. Yeah, exactly.
A man who doesn't reach his own physical potential is a man who's a little bitch. By the way, I'm not jacked. And nothing wrong with being heavy. I mean, I know what it is. It's tough. It's an addiction, man. It's hard. And I'm, whatever. He lost weight. I'm happy for him. This is something, though. This is an interesting infomercial. Should we run this as a billboard in his town?
No, come on.
Oh, okay. Is that too far? Sometimes it gets too away.
Besides, everybody in this town already knows.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
That ain't new.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see you set here the way I am.
He's waiting for my downfall. They've been waiting. And
I didn't want to see him do that at the time. Now I can't wait. I can't wait to see you set here the way I am.
But you stay. You want to make you.
What do you? I can't wait to see you sitting in a fucking Zoom chat.
Wait,
Oh God, is that what he's gonna say?
I can't
I guess.
wait.
This is like the equivalent of me doing a podcast with like Seaman and like Kyle the grandma fucker. Remember him?
Of course I How could I forget?
Miss him.
Yeah.
He was so great.
Yeah.
All you gotta say is you tried to cancel Keemstar and you couldn't do it, and then his podcast and his presence is not so big but denigrated. He actually fucked himself. The whole thing really didn't hurt Keem.
Okay, I don't know if you know this, but Keemstar like literally, he's like doesn't exist on here. Now, I can't take credit for that. He did a lot of that on his own. But I'm just saying, like, if we want to tally the scores up here, if we're looking at it that way, the man doesn't even post. He's gone.
Well, he's retired.
Yeah, retired. I know what that means. We know what retired means. Sent out to pasture.
I mean, he is getting old and like, you know.
You think he retired from choice? You think he was like, now, you know what? I'm in my prime, and now is the time to hang it up. I'm going to go out like Seinfeld.
Right.
Leave him wanting more.
I think that was bait, 100%. He knows that team is definitely lost that battle. I think he just wanted us to respond to that.
Well, I think Keemstar butters all these guys bread, and so they know. Yeah. But anyway, I don't care. Sure, Keemstar. I never hurt Keemstar, and he's doing great. And I'm failing miserably in every aspect.
Fucking reputation they have. They have. You have destroyed your own fucking. I mean, sure, I destroyed mine, but the worst thing I ever said about Ethan was me warning him, you're going down the path that I'm going. And I didn't want to see him do that at the time. Now I can't wait. I can't
We
wait.
need that. That's almost like the, I never did. I never did. I can't wait. It's the Southern boy. I come out in him sometimes.
I never did.
Yeah,
To see you sitting here the way I am.
But you stay as
can't
well.
wait.
You want to make an easy one, man. All you're gonna say is you tried to cancel Keemstar, you couldn't do it, and then he's.
Oh, okay. So he's just trying to make me mad. He doesn't actually believe it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think
Okay, he got me.
but he kind of has a point though. Okay, you had that war with him. Keemstar sort of self-terminated on Aiden's stream. That was the final, to my recollection.
It was essentially like, yeah, we had done damage to the, I would say, the structure.
Yeah.
But the Aiden Ross stream was his 9/11.
Quick killing blow. Yeah.
Yeah. Jet fuel melted steel beams that day.
It was like the tile that fell off the space shuttle that was launching.
Yeah. Well
and on
said.
re-entry. Yeah.
That's such a great analogy.
Compromise.
That's so great.
His podcast is I'm still big, it's denigrated. He actually fucking himself. The whole thing really didn't hurt Keem as much as it hurt him.
That's nuts. That's a crazy statement. But okay, whatever. He said he's just trying to make me mad, so it's fine.
I hope you watch this clip the same way you did last time. Thanks for putting my brand in on your show. I know it don't get the views it used to back when I was on it, but thank you for showing it to me that handful of people still watch this shit.
You said a handful of people? Motherfucker, how many people are watching this again? Bro, you can't insult me for my viewership.
Well, speaking of stuff like this.
Like, of all the things. But anyway, he asked for me to react to it and just show it all, which he did. And so I'm honoring him as my dear old friend. We'll do this one last thing for him. And the only thing I ask him for return is a video of him crawling on the ground.
Even my friendship. I'm sorry, Tommy C. I'm
This is all I ask. I want my own of these.
Sorry, Nicholas DiFiorio. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm fucking sorry.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid of me to go on Rich's fucking show and give away the fucking storyline. I'm a fucking.
He's saying.
Henson hog piece of shit. It was fucking stupid. I should have left them. The moment Muda came on,
I want this. I want this for me.
I want this for you.
This is the jewel in my crown. And Boogie, I just want to say, whatever happened between us, I'll always remember the good times we had. I will.
I never did.
We had great times. Like the one time you came on our podcast and then left immediately afterwards of your own fruition. The time that we didn't get dinner together. The time that you came to my podcast and I had Mexican food at home.
Yeah.
That was a perfect meal. With my wife. That was a wonderful time.
The conversation, I'm sure it was amazing that night.
The drinks we never got. I've cherished the drinks we never got.
Yeah.
Frankly.
I never met him, but I always appreciate him helping us with title today.
Yeah, I thought we had a nice little juicy title here, But okay, we got so much other great stuff to get to. Yes, you did.
I never
You did.
I never did.
You did. All right.
I did.
I did. Thank you, Zach. Exactly. I gotta pee. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna move on to that section of the show. I got some fun goofs and gas that we'll get to, and then we'll talk about Alex. This guy.
This
Another guy. Another classic commentary channel, bites the dust, kind of, eh? I'll be right back.
Okay. There's a $50 dono from Brian Kennedy, starting a new job in a couple weeks that pays double what I'm making now. Nice. Can't wait to send some gifted subs. Thanks for entertaining me for years. Hopefully years to come. Hi, girlies. Waiting here. Let's see what else. It's my 25th birthday today. I've been watching H3 for a decade now. I'm a longtime member too. I would love a Hey Girly if you could possibly do that. Y'all been with me through a lot. I hope for many more. Love you guys. Here you go, Mira.
Love
Hey
you.
Girly.
Okay, he's going.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna move this thing. Go.
Tilt that camera down.
Okay. Here, go.
Ooh. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
I'm not involved here. Go. Dan's been practicing. I'm a little concerned. Okay, let's get some. You've been playing? You've been playing?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I don't normally play speed chess.
Speed chess is not my bag here.
It's tough. No doubt. You are threatening my bishop. Please. Keep an eye out.
You know what? I'm just gonna get some action going here.
Okay. One for the exchange.
Let's get that guy up.
Okay, we're making moves. Interesting. Taking a knight involved, huh? Do the same. Oh yeah, it's all positioning right now, but 5-0.
Oh wow.
$100 donation. Look at that.
Yeah, $100. Wow, let's go, Bella Simmons.
Wow.
Maria Torok, 43 months. That's pretty crazy. That has to be
Wow.
one of our higher
How many
ones.
months?
43.
43 months?
Damn. That's insane.
That's insane. That is insane. Well, thank you. Let's see. Also, got currently listening while training for my first marathon. Hey, can I get a hey girly for good luck? Hey girly, good luck. H3 live show attendees. I think it'd be fun if we traded show-themed bracelets with sound bites at the show.
Oh my god, like the Arrow store. They do that at Taylor Swift.
I see. The ones I made, I posted on Reddit. The third pick is a bracelet in honor of Zach, the Soundbite King. Check
so
it out.
cool.
Let's see if I can find that on the subreddit.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Ethan's rolling back. Oh, sorry. I was trying to fix something over there. I meant to roll it back.
Just weird. Load it on over. Thank you.
Load it on over.
Man, those nerd dummies. Crazy.
They're so good.
It's so hard.
Oh, Tom was texting me when I was in the bathroom. He's smart. He knows when to text me.
He was watching.
He wants to weigh in on the classic rock combo.
I know. He texted me. I told him I blocked him. He's like, no way. That's not classic rock. Shut up. Oh, you know.
Dan's vetoed. I'll tell him Dan vetoed. Dan's taken enough today on the classic rock thing. Dan, if you're watching, Tom, Dan vetoes. Dan vetoed. Sorry, buddy. Thought it'd be nice to hear from Tom. Let's see. The real reason why I stopped scrolling the Wikipedia page? No way.
Oh, yeah. Exposed on this one.
Wikipedia was not real.
Okay, hold on. Denny's, this is from my page, on June 24th, 2021, a 36-year-old Ethan Klein, got my age there, dude, enters a Denny's at the Disneyland Resort. That's BS. After sitting at a booth, Klein defecated in his pants. How would they know that? He attempted to clean his filth with his bare hands, but failed to do so. However, he did not leave the Denny's. No. Nor did he even go to the restroom, which was located directly adjacent to his booth. Why is that relevant? Instead, he called for the server and ordered a fudge brownie, which he later admitted to ordering for the sole purpose of passing his feces-covered hands off as fudge-covered hand.
Yeah, that's a classic Ethan move.
I have never done that, and I think I
Well, not probably.
Yeah.
10 minutes after receiving his brownie, the Denny's manager ordered Klein to pay and leave immediately. The manager claimed there were reports of foul smells coming from the booth. Why did they investigate this so thoroughly? While exiting, he conspicuously shook his feces-covered hand and obviously said, "Gee Willikers?" That
The
was
only
one
person I
tasty
know.
brownie.
Yeah, you do say G. Willikers a lot.
Only one I know.
Not back then.
On the show. No,
I didn't say.
You've been saying it for years.
No, I never. I did not say G fucking Willikers in 21.
If any of you can find 2021, you've been saying G Willikers, I believe it.
They can't.
They will.
Let's see.
Love's looking right now. You got the app to do it. There's no G Willikers. This is defamation. This is libel. The police were immediately called.
Yeah, it was not real.
Thank you, Ryan. You know exactly. They were told that only one fudge brownie had been sold that night, and Klein, who had been removed from Denny's, had made a blatant mistake. He ate the fudge brownie. With the receipt, law enforcement was given the last 4 digits of his credit card, and his identity was soon discovered. Klein was ordered to appear in court for disorderly conduct. He refused to plead guilty and took the case to trial. In his trial, the defendant represented himself. After stating he was under the influence of crack cocaine, the jury found Ethan Klein innocent on the charges due to his diminished capacity. Okay. Very funny.
Why'd you do that?
Very funny.
Adds up to me.
What are you sending me, love?
Just go ahead and click the first link there.
Okay, let's look at the year. This is 10 months ago. Okay. Or you start doing a victory dance. That's 23.
Well, there's more.
Golly, gee willikers, man. That does nothing. This is from 2023.
I'm finding more.
Let's go. You have another G willikers here?
Yeah.
Let's see. Colleen, once again, this is recent. The year stated was, I believe, what was the year stated?
Colleen?
21. G June of 21, this was alleged to have happened. Golly, gee fucking willikers, man. 6 months ago, this one's even newer. You know what I mean?
I
Jimmy
find
fucking
more the
cricket.
point that clearly this is in your vernacular.
It wasn't banned.
What, you heard that phrase for the first time?
I started using it somewhat recently. The G Wilkers, the Jimmy Crickets, and all that. This is a defamation. That's what my lawyer, what's OJ's lawyer's name? Jimmy Cochran. This is a defamation.
We have a donation, $10 from Young K. I am a Disney employee and have credentials to prove it. I confirm this wiki article is 100% true.
No.
We had to go through emergency training on how to handle things like this in the future. You actually set a new policy at all Disney properties.
What's the policy? You can't shake your pants? What does that even mean?
Well, no, it's
What policy is that?
cleaning and how to properly deal with somebody who's having an episode like yours.
Episode?
Well,
all right, very funny, guys.
think of less polite things.
Let's move it on. Not funny, I mean. By funny, I mean not funny. Roman Atwood, oh my God. Angels on her body. You ever heard someone say that to you? They go, angels on your body. Like,
I
goodbye?
think the angels threw her down and made sure she was
There was
coming back.
You think I'm kidding? There was a bagger at the, or a cashier at the Ralph's I grew up near, and she'd always say, angels on your body.
Huh.
Angels on your body. No, I'm not familiar
And
with
I thought it was so funny
Angels on
and
your
weird.
body.
People at Trader Joe's don't talk like that.
Angels on your body. What are they doing on my body?
So did
That's
you?
interesting.
Were you having like a convo? Like, how's your day going?
No, it's just like that's just like them saying "Have a blessed day" type of thing. Angels on your body.
You sure they weren't saying angles on your body?
Angles?
Yeah. You know?
What would the significance of
Like,
that be?
hey girl, you got some pointy elbows.
Like, was it, yeah. They're
Like, maybe
Angles
they were
on your
talking about
body.
this
body
thing.
shaming you in some way.
Your arm thing, maybe she saw before
Oh,
you did.
true. The angle on your body, dude.
Yeah.
She was
You
trying
were
to,
grabbing
she was
your
trying to
bag
help
like
me.
this.
Yeah, you're grabbing the
Like,
back.
dude, the angles on your body.
Angles of your body.
You need to see a doctor.
Jesus.
Trader Joe's people wouldn't do that.
You're right. Fucking hate them though, dude, too. The Trader Joe's people are the worst. Don't get me started. You know they are. Anyway, angels on my body, Roman Atwood. We had this wonderful moment. He was sitting with his dad, and they were talking about his mom's death. And it was from a TikTok that went viral.
You know, she fell off a scooter.
And we went and watched the whole clip, and it was truly unlike anything I've ever seen on the internet. In fact, I've been craving more. I need more content of him and his
I
dad.
think the angels threw her down and made sure she was not coming back.
You were not coming back.
Like the angel did a fucking like Shaq fucking all-star slam. Oh, the angel's on your body. Boom! Like her head right on the concrete. Boom! Dun 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 dun. dun.
Slam.
But anyway, Roman has finally spoken out about it. What feels like years later. And it's from 2 days ago. 54,000 likes. Wow. I guess people really were talking about this. Does it usually get that much attention on his tweets?
It doesn't add up in my head.
I don't think so.
Let me see. Yeah, no. Oh, there he is.
Wow.
There they are.
Father's Day.
So anyway, he finally came out and spoke on it. And I'll show it to you and just, oh, here it is. He said, it's so sad I uploaded a fun video with my dad and these regards, talk about bringing it back, believe some TikTok that he killed my mom. Absolutely disgusting. I was with my father when my mom passed. This stuff is gross. While I would typically feel bad for him, I would also challenge, I saw what I saw, Mr. Atwood. I heard what I heard, and I saw what I saw. You looked that man dead in the eyes and said, her death doesn't make sense. And he said, yeah, the angels murdered her. He goes, how did she die in a Segway? It doesn't make any sense.
She was not coming
Segway.
back.
Or
She's
Scooter.
Segway on the brain.
Also gone.
So yeah, I don't know. But also you got, a fun video. You guys were talking about your mom dying. Is that fun? Because maybe that says something.
Yeah.
Were the angels having fun when they slammed her down? Make sure she was never getting back up. Do I need to watch that whole thing again? I love it. I'm so sorry, Atwood. If
He must be referring to a new video and just all of the comments being about this, right? When he says, I upload a fun video with my dad.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, that's way too crazy to say it's a fun video talking about his mother.
Okay, that's what because that's what he means. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
Yeah, and this has just been following him
Yeah,
for a while. Probably in part because we talked about it.
No, it's for TikTok. We didn't do anything.
Okay. It's TikTok's fault.
This TikTok had like 20 gajillion views. Who am I?
Who are you?
My career's
You're
dead,
right.
according to Boogie.
You're right.
I think
You're right. Boogie's right.
Listen, I know what I saw. Okay.
She's got the passing of mom is so unbelievably strange. Like, it doesn't add up in my head. She fell off a scooter. I don't know. Now, be clear on the scooter, because a scooter sounds like a motorcycle. No, this was these are the stand-up two-wheel things that, like kids ride, but they have a little motor on it. It's like the little cruising stand-up scooter that you rent, electric scooter downtown, right? Not only did she pass away when she fell, but she had a closed casket. And that just, to me, just doesn't add up.
What are we implying?
Yeah.
I mean, we need to grasp. This was not cut out of context. This is pure, unedited. He should have addressed it sooner. I feel like, if he wanted to do something about it. But like,
Yeah, you're the son. You should know. If you have questions, you should know.
what are we doing? I don't know, man.
How do you fall that hard? I think the angels threw her down and made sure she was not coming back, or
that's one of the craziest things I've ever heard anybody say of all time.
Even if we just assume, probably correctly, that his dad was with him and therefore
Innocent.
not directly responsible, that's still a fucking crazy thing to say. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the angels killed her.
The way he says "or" after, and then someone interrupts him. He was about to say something. That was crazy. I wish he was interrupting.
I think
I think the angels threw her down and made sure she was not coming back. I thought about this 1,000 times.
I can't get that phrase out of my goddamn head.
If someone said that about my mom, I'd be like, well, why'd you say that?
you kill her?
Also, why
kill my
would the
mom?
angels of all people want to do that?
Doesn't make any sense. Thought the angel threw her down. Make sure she was never getting back up.
The angels gave her a brutal death.
I'm curious if they're milking this because their video from 2 hours ago is rest in peace, picking headstones is so hard.
About their mom? Did she die a while
She
ago?
died a while ago, but now this is all coming back around.
That is so cynical. I wouldn't even. That's too cynical.
There may have been another death in the family or something. That can't be that, because we talked about this.
Yeah, years ago. They would have got the headstone.
Yeah, I know, but he tweeted. Yeah, I know, and it's not recent, but I'll check them.
Maybe some people wait a while.
Yeah, actually, that is true. Actually, it took like a year for my uncle.
Okay, well, fair enough. Maybe it took a while to get a custom one.
I mean, mine's gonna take a while.
It was the angels from Evangelion.
Yeah, exactly. Different type of angel.
Headstones typically take a year.
He's like I was thinking the angels from Dogma.
They're like fallen angels.
Yeah,
renegade angels.
Yeah.
You should let Boogie write your headstone, Ethan. Nobody. Let me start by saying no one really likes him, but R.I.P.
No, and I love the guy.
She might have passed out on the scooter. No, it didn't really make a lot of sense. I don't know how high you need to fall, have a closed casket, off a scooter. Just doesn't seem high enough. Now, she did have a terrible set of lungs. I don't know whether she would have made it.
Like, again, the dude is making all kinds of crazy excuses. What do you mean she has a terrible set of lungs?
It's all the editing too. The cut to the is that a sister? The cut to the girl, and she like kind of
That's his girlfriend.
Oh, that's the girlfriend.
Yeah.
She gave. I mean, obviously we're reading into it, but it kind of was like,
It's not.
When stuff like this happens, how probable or like autopsies? Because if he's implying that like maybe her lungs, like wouldn't that have been?
Do they do autopsies? They don't suspect.
Well, they both sound like they have no idea what
It
happened.
sounds like she had an accident and really unfortunately just slammed her head down.
Yeah.
If you're going, you don't even be going that fast to get super injured.
Yeah, especially if you're old and you're not. I mean,
Yes,
a young
yeah.
person. I mean, that.
Yeah, you fall the wrong way and don't break your fall. You know, old people are fragile, man. Angels just be slamming them down everywhere you look.
Yeah, it is a thousand. Like, it is all the dad's fault for any suspicion of foul play here. He's just acting so sus. Like, let's just assume. I'm gonna just assume that he's totally innocent and it is just a misunderstanding. The way he's conducting himself in this is so weird. Like, I can't blame people for being like, what?
Not at all. Not at all. What's your take on this watch, Zach? Does it say anything about him? It's very big.
Got that life insurance money.
He treated himself something nice. Is that a Daytona? Is that a rainbow Daytona?
Hold on. He is very wealthy, I think. He's in the rope business.
Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah, he makes ropes.
He's a rope guy.
I can't identify it.
He's a big rope guy.
I know way too much about this family because I watched all their vlogs.
He's in big rope?
Yeah, he's in big rope. He's Atwood rope. I think it's called.
Yeah. Well, I mean, somebody's got to make rope, right?
The headstone is for his mom.
Oh, okay. But still, it could have been a delayed process.
Yeah.
Sammy is offering a new interpretation. Biblically, angels do seem evil, to be honest. So there you go. Watch out for those fucking angels.
They can tell.
I thought they were protecting us. Granted, I don't know a lot about Christianity.
The angels can be pretty intense. I mean, it's not just Christianity thing. I mean, the angels described in the Torah are very scary. In the story of Exodus, it's an angel that comes and kills all the Egyptian firstborn sons.
I think it was God.
Well, an angel is the extension of it. No, it's like the angel of death that comes and does that, right?
Right. I think the Jewish interpretation is just like a celestial spirit. I don't think it's like the
That's
same.
what an angel is, effectively, though, right? Maybe they use a different name for it, a Hebrew name for it.
I guess it's like the Renaissance depiction.
Yeah, when you think of if you think of like middle-aged Europe angel, that's definitely a creation of like Christianity. But yeah, I mean the old school angels in like the Hebrew Bible are described as bizarre creatures, like almost psychedelic. Pretty interesting.
Let's see. According to the narrative, it was the angel of death. That's badass. I mean, the angel of death, that's sick. Came down and made sure they were never getting back up, those firstborns. The angel of death visited her.
I feel bad that it actually was about his mom. I would like to publicly apologize.
Why? That's
Because
what.
I don't know. I thought it was just like a shithead YouTube prankster thumbnail, but title. But it actually is about his mom. I
It wasn't
apologize. The
clickbait.
angels dropped me on my head when I was a kid, so I have these moments.
That's okay. We're treading on pretty dicey territory here, so things could go wrong quick. That being said, let's watch.
Well, I think she had conquered smoking. Yes, she did.
But it had taken a toll on her.
She was hacking for the rest of her life.
Yeah, it took a toll on her. For all you smokers out there, you might want to think about that.
It definitely beat her up, but
What does that have to do with her getting her head
Yeah, that's not how she
crushed?
Yeah, smokers don't go on segways. Bad combo.
You know, like we're obfuscating, man.
a little easier to talk about now. It's been 3 years, but
But also the other weird thing was the Christmas before, she had a cough for like 6 months or something.
Yeah.
And I remember Kurt coming to me, he's like, make sure, you ingest, whatever, like, you guys really take care of Sue this Christmas. And so that was her last Christmas.
It's like you already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had, after the vision, I treated her like gold. I didn't know what was going on. It could have been me leaving for all I know.
Yeah.
There wasn't clarity in that, just that we were getting separated. But I treated her like gold. I really saw who she was towards the end. Like it was a strange moment.
She's glowing.
There was a strange moment. I never told anyone this, but there was a strange moment on the beach at the very last days. We were,
At her
for those
favorite
listening,
spot.
yeah, we were on the beach.
We were on vacation when this all happened.
She had a silly big hat on to keep her face shaded, and she looked extraordinarily kind of old to me. But I remember looking at her and thinking, wow, I could love that girl forever. And it was like one of my last thoughts of her. And I could see the old woman coming out in her, like, comes out in all of us. Eventually, we are going to get old, and, you know, you're going to have...
The old woman comes out in all of us.
So true.
I think the angels have some mercy. Made sure she was not coming back. You need mercy. So...
it was a strange week. Every kid in the family, from Noah to Cain to Cora.
What was that? Okay, all right. I thought, didn't he tell a story where he had a vision that she was going to die?
Right, that's what he was referencing just then. Is that
He said that he had a vision that his wife was going to die. Everything he says is
somehow.
suspicious as fuck. Anyway, whatever. Sorry about that, Roman. Hopefully he didn't kill her. I mean, what can I say? According to you, you were with him.
Right. Roman's has got the alibi for him, so.
Well, maybe he's in cahoots with the angels. He's clearly having visions.
I've fallen.
But anyway, that's
him, his dad, and the angels got together.
Rest in peace. Just maybe, I don't know, coach your dad more next time. I'm just trying to be, or edit it out, edit it more. Yeah, I think she was assassinated by a bunch of angels.
I think the angels threw her down.
H3 live at the Greek.
While you're in the bathroom, we read a super chat saying that they were bringing a bunch of these to exchange with people at the live show and encouraging others to do the same. So,
are you going to be rolling
lifestyle and you want to share some candy? Nuke the subreddit. Oh, very nice. This one's just for you, Zach.
Nuke the subreddit?
Maybe you can trade.
That's hilarious.
Trade with her. Nice.
We got to get that one to Zach.
Yeah. Very good.
These are all the title changes, huh? So wait, this is the gravestone one?
No, this is the video where he showed his dad, where they had it, where all the comments according to him was.
What we just watched from that podcast.
No.
This is from the new one.
The one he's referencing.
About the headstone.
Yeah. There's another one, another new one that's like 2 days before the headstone one. That's the one that's in response.
Because he said all these comments are. I can't show my dad.
I put out a fun video with my dad, and all of the comments are talking about how he.
This is the original titles for that video.
How it all started. Best Father's Day ever. Too. I'm so thankful for my father. Happy Father. Why is this a minor thing? What are you hiding?
I just was curious what he meant by how did this even happen. I felt like he was referring to the thing, right? Maybe not.
No, love, I'm with you. That was my initial thought too, where it was like alluding towards. Which I feel bad to say it was fucked up, but yeah, it seems like it was alluding towards that clip.
Clearly, he of all people would have been like, "Oh, I don't want to just come off that way." How did this happen?
YouTube app, what you doing? Hey guys, Deco here, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And today we're back here on some more XDEFIANT, which is a game that's currently in a little bit of hot water. Some of the community is shaking their fist in anger. They're absolutely ticked off, brother man. And for those of you who don't know why, maybe you've been living under a rock, that's fine, that's cool. I mess with Patrick Star, but XDEFIANT ended up dropping an update yesterday, right? And for the most part, it seemed like a lot of the changes were actually positive changes, and they have been received positively. They dropped a bunch of crash fixes, they increased the hit registration or like netcode to try and help alleviate the problem of getting shot around walls. It's not perfect, but it's improved. And they also went ahead and made it easier to unlock attachments. They reduced the amount of XP it takes per level from 3,500 to just 3,000. It's not that big of a decrease. Apparently, it only speeds up the leveling process by about 15%. So if you have a gun that's level 0, it's still going to feel like quite a big grind to get it all the way up to like 40, 45, or whenever it is that you unlock all the attachments. But what they also did, because it was a great idea on their part, I guess, was they increased the mastery grind by 71%. Now, this is what has everybody pissed off, because a lot of people are working hard at leveling up their guns, hammering out double XP tokens, double XP weekends, and a lot of people already had a couple of weapons gold. Some people more than others. You know, people like Jeb had pretty much every single gun gold. Just for this update to drop, them to log back in and realize that no, they don't got every gun gold no more. They don't got every gun mastery level 3. Instead of having them mastered, they still got to go another like 90 levels, 80 levels. I saw people commenting like, oh, I'm 7 levels away from getting gold. They go to sleep, wake up, and now they're 87 levels away from getting gold. The increase in levels was quite extreme. Now, initially in my video yesterday, I said I really didn't feel like it was that big of a deal. And I kind of still stand by that to some degree, mostly because of 2 reasons. One is obviously this game isn't Call of Duty. It's going to be here for, years to come. Hopefully, if they stop making dumb decisions and they don't kill it. But if the game's successful, people are still enjoying it, it's going to be here for years to come, like Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, whatever, right? It's not like Call of Duty where it's a new game, new title, new camo grind every single year. But 2 is because the camo grind in XDEFIANT isn't akin to Call of Duty's, where you have to get every single gun gold to unlock diamond, then you got to get all your guns diamond in order to unlock dark matter. Like, it's not like that. It's just going from levels to levels. Whenever they drop the mastery camo in the next season, according to the leaks and everything that we know so far, it's just going to take more levels. So instead of, gold being 200, it's going to be like iridescent or whatever it's called at level 250 or 225 or who knows, right? So that's kind of why I don't really feel like it's a big deal to me. But I've also not really been hammering the grind like some of these other people. I feel like a little bit of my time has been wasted, but not like a complete waste. Maybe if I had more of my guns gold, I'd feel more impact from it. That being said, though, it doesn't mean I think this change is a W change or anything. I had people literally like, oh, brother, man, it's just an XDD rider. No, it didn't bother me. Like a personal opinion, personal preference, the update didn't really bother me that much. That being said, when you break it down on paper, it also just doesn't make a whole lot of fucking sense either. We're going to increase the rate at which you level up by 15% so people can get attachments and all that stuff quicker by 15%, but then we're going to increase the mastery grind by over 70%. I'm not very good at math, but the math ain't math in there. I also don't get why they did it now instead of waiting for season 1. And what I mean by that is in season 1, we know we're getting another mastery camo. Why couldn't they just lower the amount of XP it takes per level then, and then also retroactively give us the boost in XP towards the new mastery camo, rather than just completely increasing the base mastery camo grind? Also, another argument I saw Jeff make over in his video, where he kind of like gave his opinion on stuff too, and to be honest, he should be more mad than anybody else. He's one of the few people who actually had almost every gun gold. I think he literally had 1 weapon left to do to get gold. Now, he's not the first one. There's other people who've already done it, but the vast majority of people who are complaining only have like 1 or 2 or 3 weapons gold. Not saying it doesn't sting still, but you get my point. But I also think Jeb was kind of being like a little nice. I don't think he was like truly speaking his mind 100%. Jeff said, why didn't they just increase it to 150? Why did they have to jump it straight to 200? A 150 increase would have still been, enough of a grind increase, but it wouldn't have completely pissed people off. Instead of being 80 levels, it would have been 40. It would have softened the blow a little bit. Increase it to 150, give us double XP week, not weekend, a week of double XP to kind of make up for it. Boom, everybody's happy, I feel. I was already kind of iffy on whether or not I want to get every gun gold, but since the increase, I don't want to do it. It's just too much of a grind, too much time on weapons that I don't even like using. I don't want to do it now. Before, I was kind of like, I might do it. I might go ahead and get every gun gold. I did it with my pistols. I was kind of like, I was on the fence with it. This level increased to 200, I'm not doing it. But it doesn't ruin the game for me. Now, I also get the argument, like, there's not a whole lot of progression in the game right now. Currently, you can just level up mindlessly just because, or you do the gold camo grind. Like, that's kind of like the 2 things. You have the mastery grind and then just the leveling up willy-nilly just because. So I do think the game needs more progression, more challenges, more rewards. When I see people saying they increased the gold from level 100 to 200, oh, well, I'm uninstalling the game now. I'm not playing this game ever again. Really? You're not kind of overreacting there, Chief? I think you might be overreacting a little bit. I'm gonna keep it honest. Something else that apparently came with this new update, this new patch as well, is the removal of the kill sound. Now, they've already said over on Twitter, X, whatever, that it's not intended. Obviously, there's supposed to be still a kill sound. It's just bugged. It's like one of those things that's just weird. Like, how does it get bugged? You accidentally, like, delete a file and you're messing with stuff? Like, how does that happen? But regardless, it's not that big of a deal. It does feel, like, weird to get kills right now. Like, it does. Getting the feedback, like, the hit marker sounds and the kill sound, it plays in your head. Sometimes I'm shooting at people and it's like, they might think I'm shooting their body because I keep pulling the trigger because I didn't get the, I didn't get the ding. So it's like, I keep shooting, feeling like I haven't killed them. I'm convinced that the M16 might actually be the best gun in the game. I don't know if it's actually true, but it feels like it's probably the best gun in the game. It's really good close up. It's good at a distance. It's super accurate. You put the double rapid fire on it and it's just, this gun's a monster. It's an absolute menace. I like how they pop their ult, but then run out of it. That's a liver card for you. I mean, I tried. I did what I could. Somebody screenshot it. @MarkRubin. XDEFIANT key balancing sucks. Fix the games. And even with all the negativity that people are like spewing at @MarkRubin, he's still been responding to a lot of people. And like the main thing he keeps saying is like, we're listening. It's like even Parasite is saying your players are running into an issue right now where they feel like they have nothing to grind for that feels rewarding. And you're artificially inflating said grind by tweaking XP and stuff. It doesn't feel good. And honestly, I overall agree. It says share more, but apparently he blocked me. I don't know why. I I swallowed the fly, perhaps I'll die. Mark Rubin knows, the team knows, but they've also kind of dug themselves in a hole where they can't just like revert it necessarily now either, because I've seen people grinding the levels and like just continuing on with the grind. I've seen people have their weapon level up to like at 180 already and stuff, and now if they revert it, that 80 levels that you just grinded goes poof in the air, magically gone. I think like the best option for them to do right now is to probably wait for season 1. When season 1 drops, put the new mastery camo at the current mastery level. For sake of this point, let's call it iridescent. So if they go ahead and they move iridescent to where gold is right now at 200, and then they could drop every other gun camo back down, every like, you know, the gold, silver, and bronze all back down a little bit, then it kind of corrects itself to some degree. But I don't know. I really don't know what they're going to do here. They kind of got themselves in a little bit of a pickle, but they're still being open and I guess relatively transparent. So some of the other issues I'm seeing people run into, like, I mean, obviously everybody's been experiencing like the no ping hit marker sound on kills. That's apparently going to be back with a TDM patch this week. Also, there's this weird bug where players can't like walk or move or do anything. I don't know. It just wasn't a great update. It wasn't a great patch. I don't think it was well thought out, but at the end of the day, it's also not going to make me just uninstall the game and not play it, which is something that I've been seeing people say. So I'm gonna go ahead, hop back in. I'm gonna keep grinding up some guns a little bit here. I'm not really pushing for, I guess, mastery camos or anything anymore. Like I kind of want to, such a weird thing. It's like, I want to do it, but if they don't add a camo for getting every gun gold, then I'm kind of just wasting my time leveling up weapons I don't care about. And then even if they do add a camo for getting every gun gold, I gotta grind out so many more levels now with guns that I don't like. I gotta bring the AA-12 from 1 to 200. I already was going great at the thought of bringing it from 1 to 100. Now from 1 to 200? Brother, man, that's too much. I don't know. Hopefully they fix it. Hopefully they tweak it. I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do, but hopefully it's good. I'm just gonna leave it at that, hop back in the game, and I'm gonna play myself some XDEFIANT.
How did this even happen?
And it was the same thumbnail of him and his dad.
Okay, whatever. Wishing them all the best, and sorry that happened. Paul, and I hope your mom is at least in the afterlife hanging out with some other different angels. Imagine you have to spend eternity with these idiots that slammed you down. You know who those angels were? Wayne Diamond. Saw her ass in the bike lane. Took her out. Took her out for New York. Or let's talk about I'm Alex. Oh, this is Love's segue moment. Let's see. Oh, wait, I want to watch this one too. Oh, what is this Ethan singing Third Eye Blind cover? What is this?
Okay, so this popped up on our subreddit. This was made 2 years ago.
Oh.
This guy, he's got close to 500,000 subs. He's a music dude. Old podcast where we were all singing Third Eye Blind songs. He made a thing to it.
Okay.
2 years ago, classic.
Classic rock, huh?
Yeah.
And I want something else. Can auto-tune me a little bit? Baby, baby, I want something else. You're gonna get me through this. When you say good. He's doing a good job of following my fucked up meter.
Yeah, you adjust your tempo.
Track after track. Third Eye Blind. It's not only for bitches. Grown men listen to it. Start it, get it started. Wish you we could run a time over the time that you've been living in. And I
Yo.
You're so nice.
That was nice.
I've only sang it 10,000 times.
Your tone is great.
Oh, thank you, girl.
Yes, girl, of course.
What about that? I know. It's funny. Don't say deal. You don't understand me.
Put the past away.
That's great.
Digging into the podcast part.
I love this. Oh, he's got something to say.
Archives, and I stumbled across that gem of a clip there, and I knew what I had to do. And I kind of want to see Ethan's reaction to this.
Sorry it took me so long.
Get it to him somehow. I don't know. Share it.
I don't know why it took so long. Damn. What is he up to these days? Alex Melton. Melting my heart, more like.
Ethan, not to be one of the people in chat, but the amount of times you're moving your mouse is making me anxious.
Oh yeah, it's a tick.
Hey.
I wish wish I could control it, A/B. No, I'm kidding. I do that. And
I looked over to see if it was okay.
That's why I try to hide it over here and behind the box. It's very annoying, and I apologize if it's bothering you. Can't help it. Wish I could, you know. But now, you know,
I
it's like-
specifically looked over to see if your hand was doing that. Okay, I apologize. I thought you were just taking video.
No, man. It's actually an incurable mental disorder.
I'll take the heat this episode. You took a few good ones last
I'm not
time.
offended. In fact, I'm glad you brought it up because I'm sure people always wondered what it was. It's a tip.
I've never noticed it.
Okay, that's good. So anyway, shout out to Alex Melton. That was great. All right. Alex, okay, this is the last one before we get to I'm Alex. Action Bronson believes Terrence Howard was onto something. I saw this labeled as the dumbest conversation I've ever seen. After all the conversations that happen after that, they're still talking about how smart he is. It's truly mind-bending stuff. Let's see what Action Bronson has to say.
Terrence Howard? No, I don't even know what to say. I was like Googling shit to talk about after that. What the fuck? What in the actual fuck? I understand.
This whole beginning, it seems like he's about to be like crazy.
Whoa.
I understand.
What? He understands it.
Gets it.
He's like, I also didn't take basic arithmetic and I don't know.
He's a rapper, a musician, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, same key. Maybe he gives the tones.
Makes sense. To me, he's
Explain it again then.
Explain it back to me.
making me believe.
And what exactly?
Way too smart to just be making it up. He's like, there's no way he's just making. He's a lunatic. Like I've heard
Yes,
people
he
say
is.
you can't he's just come lunatic. up on that. He's making things. I'm like, I don't think that's correct. He knows too much. So is he correct? I don't know. And then that's what has to happen is
come on.
Terrence Howard has to sit down with someone who's an academic.
So let me get this straight. Joe Rogan, the guy who stands between the woke and the wall, the last bastion of truth, he says, this guy sounds smart, so he must be right. That's his official analysis.
He's hedging it a little bit, saying like,
not enough.
You should speak to a real academic, but
which we'll find out he did. We gotta watch that. Smoke the grass, but.
Who's got a PhD in whatever discipline they're talking about, and they can have a discussion, and you can see what he really knows and just what he can say to me.
Set it up.
To me, it all makes sense, but I'm a moron.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense to you guys. Why are you saying that? It was literally like word salad. Why are you guys pretending that it made sense?
If you're a mathematician, if you're talking to a physicist, someone who actually can understand what these computations mean and what he's trying to say about 1 + 1 or 1 multiplied by 1 can't be Like 1. no math.
Joe, you know that to be true.
Yeah, what?
Like, don't be a fucking idiot. 1 × 1 is not 2. 1 time. What's 1 time? Joe Rogan knows the answer to that. And I'm willing to bet Action Bronson does too. Although I don't know a lot about it. He might not. Neil. So he says, what would happen if he went up against a real academic? Let's find out. Perfect, because we got our answer. Smoke the grass.
I recently learned I got name check.
Oh man, it's 17 minutes. This video went by so fast for me. I loved it.
Seems like potentially good Thursday content. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Love where your head's at.
We initially reacted to it.
Members, tune in tomorrow. It's never been a better time to be a member.
Yeah.
We're coming into the studio tomorrow for members with the whole crew, and we'll be watching Spaceman. He has receipts. He has the deets. All right, let's talk about Alex. So I'm Alex. You guys probably, I guess a lot of people here remember or knew who he was or know about him. He was a pretty big commentary guy. Or is, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard his name in a while. But I definitely remember him. I don't know if we ever crossed paths or anything like that. or spoke. But
There's a tiny.
this is him. And I'm Alex. How is that? That's what he looks like. How is that the #1 image? This is Alex. And that's him. Pretty dramatic, but that's okay. We've all gone through our grungy era.
Right.
Center part. That was the look. I wish I could center part like that.
I was bullied because I had
No. Alex, you didn't even need to have the red hair. He made a bunch of commentary videos over the years.
I used to watch.
Apparently, I don't know if people don't want to admit it, but there's others here too.
Yeah, I've seen some of his videos.
Oh yeah. Been around for a while.
Yeah, so he's been around for a while. And I don't remember him doing anything like absolutely nutty. He seemed like a decent dude.
Yeah.
I know he had some weird controversy about like he accused one of his friends of reading an essay.
I believe so, yeah.
And it turned out, I don't know, I didn't follow it.
Yeah, I didn't follow
but it turned out that like it might not have been true, and then people got mad at him. I don't know. But besides that, he seemed by all accounts to be a decent guy. You know. And he hasn't posted a video in 2 months. His last one, by the way, was called JoJo Siwa is Hiding a Dark Secret. And I wonder, is that projection?
A little ironic.
Is that anticipation? Is it I'm Alex that is hiding a dark secret? Well, according to his ex-girlfriend, it is. And this is just another commentary channel that's biting the dust, man. There's not many of them left. Many of us, can I still be considered a part of that community? Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta start using the R word again if you want to be in that community.
Okay. Well, if that's the bar for entry.
All right.
Then I'd like to see you after the show. Sorry, that's so fucked up.
No, it's I think maybe warranted today.
Yeah, no.
It's fair. Touche.
I apologize.
No, you know what? I want to take this apology for calling you out for having Tourette's. I'm sorry about that.
You didn't. I'm just 1,000% not offended by that. I apologize about that joke, though. Anyways, Alex, let's see. He's got 2 million subs.
By the way, people pointed out he has a secondary channel which he's posted more recently on. It's 10 days ago, and it's also about JoJo Siwa. So,
what's his second channel? Can you link me?
Yeah, here I'll send it right now. I'll send it to you.
What is it called?
Now.
I'm also Alex.
Alex Elmsley. Maybe that's his last name.
Wow, dude, you missed an opportunity.
There you go.
You made a fat opportunity. Alex Elmsley. This one has 390, and yeah, he was pulling pretty good, consistent views here, posting somewhat regularly too. Wow.
Yep.
And certainly, it seems like he's holding down a decent career here online. So his girlfriend Alex came out recently, claiming he physically and emotionally abused her and destroyed her property. Also, trigger warning. Big time.
Yeah.
For the rest of this.
Yeah, this one's pretty wild.
So if you want to skip it, definitely do that. Go to the bar on the bottom and say, "I don't think so today, Bucko," which is totally fine, and I don't blame you. There's
Specifically for like intense emotional abuse, basically. And threats of physical violence and stuff.
And clips and stuff of that. So
yeah.
For everybody
just
else.
a heads up. That's coming.
So let's see. He's been a commentary YouTuber going on for 10 years now, so he's been in the game, yeah. Here's some examples of the content. Let's see. Made a lot of H3 adjacent content, which, you know.
Yeah, we were looking through his older videos, and a lot of them were like reacting to the same type of videos he reacted to on the H3 Productions channel. I would have to line up the dates to see who did it first, you know?
Oh, well, you better do that.
You want me to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You assumed it was me, but fuck.
Right, true. Maybe you got it from him.
Yeah.
Let's take a
Back
look.
to the Future, man.
Let's take a look. I'm gonna go to his old video.
Alice released a video, audio logs, and 82 pages of statements detailing the allegations, including derogatory terms used by Alex and threats of physical violence. Available in a Google Drive folder. This girl put together an 82, or forget 14 pages. 82 pages, man. That's dedication. That's like, that's. This girl wants to say something.
Ethan.
No.
Ethan.
No.
Okay, so this is just one. But the video, I catfished my own daughter.
Yeah.
Was the video people remember? It's the infamous gazebo video with Ian's, maybe not on camera debut, but a very early Ian appearance. Let me pull it up actually. Take a look at young Ian here.
This is one of the last ones we made. It was fun.
Oh,
This gazebo.
And a condom. What the fuck? Who are you? This condom says extra small, dude.
That's a typo.
It's not a typo. It's made for extra small penises.
Please, let me put this back in my
Why don't you just put it on? Why don't you apply it to my asshole? Could you just fuck me in the ass? Why is he here? Here, Hila. Oh, my wife is pregnant with my baby. Here, Bob.
This is also one of Ian's first appearance and one of the first times that I was working. I was doing the camera on this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a whole family project.
Yeah. But unfortunately, this video was released on October 11th, 2018. I'm Alex has a video about the same TLC video. It was released on October 6th.
So
just a few days earlier.
What I think must have happened is that I was saying, oh, on Twitter, I'm gonna make this video. Everybody get ready. It's in the works. TLC.
Yeah, you were.
Although to be fair, Dan,
very publicly.
You know we were working on this. That took us a minute.
Yeah, that's true. We probably filmed it around the time that Alex released it.
Also,
just saying.
I've never had sex with a teenager, period. So.
How is that relevant?
I'm just saying, if you're gonna pair me up against Alex, I don't know who's going from the teenager.
We don't know that at all.
No, we don't know that.
What?
I just wanted to mention that about myself. It's important to bear in mind.
All right.
Ian, they're saying you look younger now. How do you like that?
Thanks. Why is it so dark over there? What is happening?
He actually de-aged into nothingness.
Ian, he loves being on camera, and we love that.
Everyone else is getting really nice sort of lighting set up. And I like to be different. And I like to sort of go by the beat of my own drum. So this works for me. I'm jealous.
There's things you can do in camera, like opening up the iris or raising the ISO on the camera.
Or being in front of the camera.
Right.
Would that make me unique or going with the crowd here of having a visible camera?
Well, listen, we can still make it unique. Hold on. I have a way to do that. One moment.
Very quickly, just Alice is 21 and Alex is 25. If we wanted our ages.
Thank you for the clarity. However, I just wanted to say I've never had sex with a teenager.
And I think that's amazing.
Kind of epic. When you really
Pretty
think about it, never.
Shout out.
Hey, all right. What are we doing, Dan? Let's see. There he is.
See, you're ruining it.
I mean, at least we can see you. It just looks like you're watching TV at 3 a.m. or something. Which is it's a vibe.
I got extra legs if you need me. Just hit me up.
I'm okay.
Can we get like the craziest floodlights?
Yes.
Behind him.
I put some up behind Zach and me thing. Just hit me up. I got you.
Hit him up.
I'm gonna get Lena's dad has a Neptune light and it's fucking insane. I'm gonna get one of those behind Ian.
What is a Neptune?
Ian, you look like the sun.
I liked it more before.
Oh, like one of these things?
No, I don't even know how to explain that.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, Ian, you're derailing the show, man.
I didn't do anything.
You're sitting there in the dark. Now we can't move on. They said you look younger.
That's really kind of them, and I appreciate that. I can tell I've been doing skincare routines.
It's better now. At least I can see some motion.
Kind of, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I jacked up the ISO to the highest possible level, so it's a little grainy, but
That's okay.
We can see his beautiful face over there.
So yes, let's see. She put together 82 pages. Here is some recorded incidents. So she recorded calls, video calls, texts. I mean, she's got everything. Man. In one video, Alex is her threatening to physically harm her during a Discord call. All right. Doesn't sound great.
I'm a fucking whore mouth bitch retard.
Was it general? Why is with everybody saying the R word?
I know.
Well, that, just to be clear, she was listing all of the things that he was screaming at her. In this clip that you're pulling up, it's an edited version with the chat censored because there was a lot of words that can't show on YouTube.
People were watching this?
No, this is leaked. This is leaked.
But what was the chat?
It was there. It's not a chat. They're just having a call through Discord.
Oh.
This is like a private phone call, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, he says the R word a lot in the screenshot.
And then the written text. What's stuff?
There was lots of. He was calling her the C word a lot, which you can't say on YouTube.
Not
I know everybody says it constantly in the UK and everything, but YouTube is not like that word.
Yeah.
Those are covered.
Okay.
So we censored.
Only because you're just fucking brain dead.
Yeah, I'm very brain dead, yeah.
Is that why you decided to go on the fucking offensive instead of the maybe?
Offensive.
Okay. I don't know what to call what you did. It was weird. It's always weird. You always take a fucking weird route. Just do the normal route, which is just do the normal route, but a normal girlfriend.
Yeah, I think like
I
it's
didn't
all
mean
just
it.
me, and that's something you really need to fucking fix.
I'm gonna fucking bash your fucking head against the wall with a rock.
Dude, what?
Quite an escalation.
Do you want to take that back at any point? Whoa.
God damn. That kind of rage where you can't contain yourself too scares me a lot.
Yeah,
like the fact that he has to hit the mic. That's scary. That's scary.
Yeah. Seems like he might actually do that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to accuse him, but if he can't contain himself sitting in front of a computer screen, who the fuck knows?
What did she even say that ticked him off?
Nothing.
You always hit the fucking weird route. Just do the normal route, which is just do the normal route, but a normal girlfriend.
Yeah, acting like this is all
mean
just
it.
me, and that's something you really need to fucking
Bro, what?
fix.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna fucking
what if she was in
bash
front of
your
him?
fucking head
Yeah,
against
like,
the wall
shake
with
it.
a brick if you don't shut the fuck up. Because this one, genuinely, this one, you fucked this, royally fucked this.
All right.
Woo.
I'm Alex, everybody.
There he is.
More like I'm an asshole. Maybe like I'm abusive. Or like I'm done making YouTube videos forever.
Right. Yeah, probably all those things.
You know what? I'm done making videos. Should do a collab with Do Better.
Right. Yeah.
Jake Do Better.
Oh.
Sorry, they're just like there's something in the names. It's a verb.
You're fishing. You're fishing. Yeah.
They both
get it.
They both been
I
modified.
can't imagine. So sorry. I just can't imagine like how painful it probably was for her to go back and like pull all of the screenshots, pull all of the clips, and like consolidate it.
I mean, shout out though. She definitely
no.
got it all.
Yeah.
Why is it that all these YouTubers in per capita have to be more fucked up than the general public, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least a level of like selfishness, like or like I love to do this.
Just
I love people to
degeneracy,
see.
everything. It's
Yeah,
like,
right?
They're scammers, they're abusive. I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Were you making a joke? What did you say?
Oh no, I was just like, if you're on YouTube, you want people to see, and I feel like that's already a skewed population of people who want
agree,
their
Olivia.
lives to be seen
Right.
all the
I
time.
think the people that are comfortable, putting themselves out there in video form and creating content and like stuff like that, not universally by any means, hopefully nobody here, but like Olivia was saying, that it will attract a certain subset of the population that is more prone to have personality.
That makes sense.
Like this.
You have to be. There needs to be a little bit of arrogance in you.
A little bit of narcissism,
to put yourself on camera.
Right.
certainly.
Oh, yeah.
Not me, obviously.
Right, yeah. I mean, we are on YouTube right now, so I don't want to be
Well, there are
too
a lot
universally
of
here.
great people on YouTube.
Of course, of
people
course.
who are very good at being seen and are not abusers.
Right.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I think what I found interesting with this case, or unsettling, or I don't know what the word is for it, but I wasn't super familiar with I'm Alex, but I spoke to those of you who are. Allie also said that she used to watch his content back in the day, and the impression that everybody seemed to have is, you know, these commentary YouTubers, a lot of it attracts a toxic crowd or whatever. He seemed far from the worst. And I skimmed some of his content, and even going back to some of his older videos, they seemed relatively balanced. It didn't seem too incendiary. And that's why, you know, sometimes when you see, you just never know, like, who's like this in private. You know what I mean? Like, even cheery, you know, very sociable people.
I certainly wouldn't expect him to be this fucked up. Man.
Yeah.
That's super. What? Like what? Should I read these? Are these interesting? Here's some of the texts that she brought out. Let's see. I mean, how do you top what we just watched?
He says KYS.
Yeah,
Yes,
a lot
he
of
does.
KYS, a lot of die, just repeating die over and over again. Yeah.
So
pretty
he
wild.
says, idiot, talk, you text like our R word, call me. You say everything wrong on text because you're blank stupid.
Effing stupid.
Oh, so call me. Bye. You win. Okay. F off then. Die. Wow. Die. You don't have any grip on this. Stupid woman, I don't want you. Go away. I want to be alone. Okay, whatever. Yeah.
You get the idea.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
Dumb whore, he called her.
She was subjected to a lot of abuse.
You're a shit girlfriend, genuinely bad at it. Emotionally level of a effing brick. Just say yes, you dumb whore. Jesus.
Yeah.
Sick.
You're a bad, alrighty. Good time.
Yeah, not so much.
Here, when you should lay down like a good dog, you don't have to do it. Wait, what? I didn't see this one. Another private call moment.
But when it actually matters, when you should lay down like a good fucking dog, you don't fucking do it. You fight for some reason. I don't know why you fight, because you're losing, because you end up admitting that you fucked it all up anyway. So it's just fucking weird. And I know that you're going to end up admitting that you fucked it all up.
Why are you in a relationship? Like, you don't have to be in the, like, you guys are not, you don't have to do this.
All right. Yeah.
He's like, I hate you. Lay down like a dog.
Yeah. Always leads me to believe that he enjoys doing it. You know, he doesn't have to put himself in that situation, but he chooses to do.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
He does revel in it. There was no like recoil when he was told. It said like, I want to smash your head in the wall. There was no like, oh, I got to take a minute.
Right.
I went too far.
Yeah, no.
But he naturally segued out of that one. Alex, class act.
It's so interesting because all his content was like he was somewhat of a moral warrior. Like he called people out for things way less significant than this.
Right.
That is interesting. That is interesting, yeah.
For some reason. I don't know why you fight, because you're losing, because you end up admitting that you
Why do you want your significant other to lay down like a dog? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you defend yourself? I'm Alex. Further demeans his girlfriend, says he's a famous internet celebrity. No.
Dang.
He used that in an argument. That's something, man. Let's see.
like massive issues there. And you think you can just fucking ignore them because like, well, what's the worst that can happen? I don't know. Your boyfriend's a fucking famous internet celebrity and doesn't trust these people.
Bro, you gotta tone it down. Famous internet celebrity? It's not that serious, bud.
because he has to keep his circle small. Because you might not have anything to fucking lose, because your life might be down the fucking drain, but I still have quite a lot that I would like to fucking give. You're making it incredibly fucking hard for me.
Ironically,
yeah, irony alert.
He just dug his own, yeah. Guess that, you know, sorry about the celebrity shit.
Just like Lewis did.
Yeah.
I fucking hate all of you. You guys are fucking like I can't make any videos of Paul Breach.
Yeah, this guy's a piece of shit. And I'm glad he's getting exposed. And what an asshole.
Somebody in the chat said an actual virtue signaler.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that term gets thrown around a lot. This might be a pretty decent example of it, actually.
Does he have any videos against like abusive behavior, I wonder? It's got to, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, his most recent video is JoJo Siwa has a dark secret, and that was about, she had a show where the kids that were participating in it were complaining that it was extremely brutal, intense conditions and everything, and he was going on her pretty hard on that one. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, the specifics of that situation are very different.
Pretty close enough.
Right. Right.
Close enough.
Yeah. And that's just his most recent video on his main channel. So that seems to be what a lot of his content was.
After moving out, Alice found her personal items like monitor, camera, and keyboard damaged. Oh, they lived together.
Smashed her stuff up.
So that's even worse for her. Oh, he broke all of her shit, huh?
Goddamn.
What a lunatic. Post breakup, I'm Alex sent mixed messages oscillating between apologies and blame, reflecting on their failed relationship and expressing a desire to reconcile. I'm Alex apology recording. This is a 2-minute edit of an actual 25-minute long apology. Okay.
It wasn't acceptable behavior, like in any way, shape, or form. It was insane. Like I felt like I could do no wrong. I felt like I was the fucking, you know, oh, look at me, I do all this fucking work and I do everything and I try and do this and, you know, just nobody's appreciative and, you know, I know you appreciated it and I know that you appreciate the effort that I used to put in. And
appreciate what? That you make YouTube videos?
Effort? In the relationship.
In the relationship?
Yeah, he's crying for her back, basically.
Okay.
Then I just stopped because I had you and you're my girlfriend and we lived together, and the more further we got through our relationship, the less effort I put in. And if it wasn't for you leaving, I might never, ever have changed my ways.
It's a pretty tough cycle. You see the love bombing.
Yeah.
Because the shit he said to her was like bottom of the
way
barrel.
over the line.
It was
way over the line.
It was not a lack of effort. It was an exertion of abusive effort. That is the problem.
Right.
You
Just
weren't inattentive.
A will to dominate and subjugate. Wow.
Such a non-apology.
We're seeing a really clear example of the cycle of abuse here.
It just, she had the wherewithal to track it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen to you. You were right. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. I was impossible to work with. I didn't make it easy. I constantly thought inwards about myself and not about you and what was going on. I didn't make any attempts to change. I didn't make any attempts to fix my life. I made excuses. And it got to the point where I wanted to be alone. So if I was alone, nobody could tell me that I was mixing up and I was doing anything wrong. You know, I knew that I didn't deserve to still be with you. I blow hot and cold. You've seen me. I'm apologizing 1 minute, shouting the next. Angry 1 minute, please come here, hold me. You know, but it's like, I just feel like I've been really battling through this very weird thing. It's not you. It's not your fault.
Oh, that's not
wrong. Like, you're not responsible.
It's not, I know I told you I was going to bash your head in with a brick. I want you to know that wasn't you. That wasn't your fault. I hope you can accept that. Next time. And no, just remember.
It's not responsible for what happened. You tried your best. Nothing to do with you. It's not the business. Nothing wrong with you.
Yeah, dude, go to therapy, you know what I mean? Like, go do something actually to improve yourself. Don't be fucking bothering her. If you cared, go do therapy, come back a year later or something. I don't know. Probably too late for that, though.
Oh, here's a super chat you'd be very interested in.
I watched Alex when he first started making videos. He hung out with where all the anti-feminist Gamergate weirdos, and it was a turnoff from his content. Not relevant, but I ran into him at VidCon, and he's like 5'6". I have nothing to do with that information.
You
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's
Okay,
progress.
King.
That's progress.
Yeah. Someone's been on the subreddit.
Hold on. I'm Alex Height. I need to fact check that. He's 5.
You did get. I know it.
Oh, here's a picture of him.
Let's see.
Oh, this is good.
I do know what AB is talking about, though. You got called out by the Short Kings in the audience pretty hard.
Oh yeah, we can go over that. Yeah.
See that? I mean, it was a gentle call out, but it was a call out.
Yeah, I saw it. It sounded like a bunch of fucking short dudes whining. No, I'm kidding.
Come on.
No, it's funny. It was funny. I mean, listen, they're right. I shouldn't do it. They're right. I shouldn't do it. It's not okay. And I shouldn't do it. This dude is 5'11". He looks like he's 7 feet tall.
Where do I recognize him?
Oh, I know this guy,
Yeah.
Lewis Spears. He's Australian. He does videos and he does comedy and stuff. I think he's a good guy.
I think so too.
Oh no! Don't curse him like that. Don't.
Sorry
curse him
about
like
that. Lewis just ruined your life.
Stop it.
From what I can tell. What's so funny about this image, she said, is I'm only 5'11". That's awesome.
Which, of course, as we've established, means that he's actually 5'10".
Right?
Right.
I don't know why I assumed that Alex just based on, I assumed that he was just, you know, a little bit taller.
Why would you assume anything about his height? You never seen him standing. He was sitting in all those videos.
Not until now.
Tell.
Listen, whoever sent that stat, nobody can complain when people are sending me that kind of shit in chat, okay? Intentionally setting me off. As a fellow tall king, keep it up, Ethan. No, I'm not one of you, okay? You fuckers like Hassan who walk around 6'4", we are not on the same team. Let me get this straight. Okay?
The real irony of it all is you are not that tall. Like,
I never said I am. I'm average height.
Makes it
He's just curious.
extra ironic.
No, the real enemy is the tall king.
Right.
They're the fucking
Exactly.
real enemy.
Right.
The short kings, I stand in solidarity with them as an average height.
Well, see, this is where you got called out, because you always say that you stand in solidarity with the Short Kings, but it sure doesn't seem like it sometimes, you know?
Yeah, well, sometimes reality's not what you think it is.
Tall guys need love too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
Lacking for it.
Yeah, give me a break. You need love.
We need some love, brother.
Yo, where's all my friends? Dude, all my friends are like hella tall. I need to hang out with a bunch of short dudes. He looks like he's a fucking monster, dude. This guy's ready to dunk. Wow. Shout out Chris. Good guy. Nice guy. I met him. I like him. He's a good dude. Fantastic.
Stop ruining people's lives like that.
Oh shit. Sorry,
Good
Chris.
dude.
Sorry about that. He is. What can I say? Oh no. From what I know. That is interesting. I didn't know that. Thank you, Chatter, for telling me he's 5'6". Didn't know that actually.
Got a little attitude. Oh,
There you go. Someone said, Ethan, you're justified. Short means closer to hell.
Short means closer to hell? No, well, hold on. I'm not insulting the short guys. No, that's bullshit. Short means tighter center of gravity.
So
harder for the angels to throw you down.
Yeah, more stable. Short guys be hitting turns like crazy, dude. You ever chase down a short guy?
Yeah.
Impossible to catch.
They run under your legs, dude. It's hard to catch them.
You need that's why you need another short person to catch a short person. It's like a dachshund chasing like a little a mole or something.
Yeah.
Better vitality.
Oh, Natalia will get you no matter what. He's like...
Oh, come on. See, now that's short guy hate. That's ridiculous, Casey. Shame on you.
You're less.
Oh, someone said Lewis is 6'7". Oh, is he kidding? He's not 6'7".
Well, let's look it up. Let's look it up.
Yeah, we got
What's his length? Lewis what?
I'm Lewis.
Oh, 6'8".
No.
Yeah.
Oh, he's fucking with them. Okay, that's pretty funny. I was like, how is everybody so short? It didn't make sense to me.
That is very...
He's 6'8"?
Yeah.
So Alex
that makes a lot more... Because earlier I was thinking, I was like, that 5'6" and he's 5'11". That looks really
It's not that... It's not that crazy of a difference if he's 5 or 6 and 7. Sounds like Lewis is the enemy of people, I'm being honest. Although there's a certain point after like 6'4", where being tall just gets weird, right, Olive?
Too tall?
Yeah.
Sometimes people are really tall and you're like, oh my god, you're like so tall. And it changes things.
Okay. But is there a point where it goes the other way?
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
it's like
like
if
a roll-off.
someone comes in and they're like, oh, I'm ducking, like the first thing I'm going to tell them is like, oh wow, you're like really tall. Not, oh my god, what's your name? You know?
I do know what you mean. Very interesting.
Or because you have issues, it's not really that. It's you are fine.
Got warm. Wait, what? Go back into this.
He just said it's not because you have issues.
Like, it's not because you're lesser, or because you have issues. It's not because of that. Like, it's you are fine.
Right
It's nothing to do with you. And I'm sorry for putting you through so much.
Here is actually Alex right after parent-student day. I don't know. It looks small.
Here's a more up-to-date photo of Alex that sent to me.
You're nothing. You're a terrible girlfriend.
Oh.
Fuck you, Judge Wall.
He looks at home.
Let's see. Alice acknowledges hitting Alex in self-defense during the relationship and plans to release more evidence if needed for legal proceedings. Alice mentions withholding some evidence for legal reasons, but indicates readiness to publish with further silence. Since Alex shared
Alice. I know they're really close. You keep crossing the names. Alice, the girlfriend. Since Alice shared her experience.
Since Alice shared her experience, another one of Alex's exes put out a statement yesterday saying it was the most toxic relationship I've ever been in, and I was lucky to get out when I did. Yikes. He has not responded. How long has he had to respond to this? It's been a minute, right?
It's been, well, just a few days. I mean, in internet time, that's an eternity, right?
Yeah.
But it's only been a few days since the book came out.
For real? I feel like it's been more than
I think it was this past
weekend, yeah. And his ex-girlfriend predicted that he's going to put out stuff to make her look bad now, which she admitted to not being innocent in all this, but she said that he brought out the worst in her. So I don't think he'd be that stupid to try and
He
come
is.
back. You think so?
He has two options. One is do nothing and disappear.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do nothing and keep uploading, but I don't think that would work. You could apologize and be like, oh, I'm going to take some time and work on myself, which is the most mature thing to do. But if you want to keep making videos and if you want to keep your career, the only option is to try to turn the table. And then everyone's like, dude, she was lying and he was right the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, also in his mind, he's this abusive psycho. In his mind, he probably does think it's her fault.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So he probably does believe that. You know what I mean? So that is probably what he's gonna do.
Pete Burns said right-wing grifter arc incoming. That's the third option. Yep.
Yeah,
lean into it. Yeah, I did all that and I was right.
He's like, man. Anyway, sorry about that. But let's talk about trans people.
Right.
The Crowder.
Yeah. Right.
But that's it. I wanted to fill y'all in. So I'm Alex. Everyone's talking about it, so there it is.
There it is. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
But I'm glad she got out and she's okay. Same with his other head.
So much love to Alice.
Yeah. And just remember this, you know, well, I feel like I don't need to tell our audience, but a lot of people, you know, when people come out with stories like this, it's like, well, you don't have any evidence. You know what I mean? But that's the expectation that they're like gathering, you know, doing what Alice fortunately had the wherewithal to do. And I guess fortunate for her too, that so much of it, you know, she was able to record and everything directly. Makes it crystal clear what was really going on here. That's likely the case in the vast majority of cases. And, you know, it's got to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Totally.
Nick Dior is trying to get the King of Nothing to take down his video on Ethan. And King of Nothing is asking him for 10,000? Why the fuck would Nick...
he said 10K in ETH in Ethereum.
Why would Nick pay him?
Specifically.
First of all, thank you, Nick. I appreciate that you were actually taking a stand.
Nick Dior,
against a really terrible video.
Why?
But King of Nothing, wow, that guy's a giant piece of shit.
He's the sort of guy that gets horny when he takes a shit.
Well said. We're, you know, speaking of disastrous calls, the Sigma King or the Alpha King Nima, he's calling again next week.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give him another shot.
Yeah.
All right.
But he knows.
We'll plan a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, we did plan, but I'll try to. I don't know how to plan more into his brain.
There was a lot of planning. The first, well, just maybe the planning will be executed upon this time.
Yes, he did reach out after his first appearance, and he was wondering if he could come back. And so we might.
I want to give him another
second shot.
Yeah, I want to give him another shot. K-ETH 101. No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, yay!
It's time.
Come on, bro. We don't have that much time left in the show.
I know we don't have much time left, so let's wrap it up right after this very important update.
No.
Oh God, I'm in the multiverse. Here we go. All right, what are we going to take a look at today? You know what? Why don't we take it outside of the continental United States?
Oh,
and
come
pop on
bro.
over.
There's not even the time
in
zone.
honor
It's
of I'm
nighttime
Alex. Let's pop on over to
Fucking
Radio London here.
Dude, it's nighttime. What's the time in London?
It may be nighttime, but the traffic here on whatever road this is.
It's 11 at night, man.
Jesus Christ, Britain. Thurlow.
You're doing great, man.
Thurlow Place? Thurlow Place. Anyways, on the south side of Hyde Park, there's a lot of traffic jam up here. Looks like there's some road closures here on Basil Street or Basil Street for British.
All right. Thank you. Shout out to all of our fans in London at 11 p.m.
Soho, especially heading south on Regent Street.
11 p.m.
I want to take an alternate route as you're passing through there. Ethan, back to you, my friend.
Yo, it's producer Dan. You're listening to KETH.
It's 11 p.m. We need to practice it. Doesn't make any sense.
You think people don't work at night? Come on. Give me a break.
There's just not a lot of traffic at night. It's nighttime. You ride around, you see traffic at night?
No, because I try to avoid it by tuning in to traffic reports.
It's not traffic. Nobody's driving. They're all sleeping, man. At least go to somewhere where the sun is shining. All right, we have a little time left. How long have we been going, Danathan?
We have been going for
3:02.
2 hours, almost 3 hours.
A little over 3 hours, yes. We probably should wrap it up soon though, because we got to talk about some stuff after the show today.
Live show related?
Yes, amongst other things.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay. I like that idea. We have the well, let's see. We have the kick employee exposes stake executives. We can do that on. That is a good story, but I guess So I see a lot here.
Actually, it's not really quick. I lied.
Oh, with us watch is Ariana Grande voice changing clip.
Oh, sure. That's a quick one.
So let's see. Ariana Grande went on a podcast, which I guess is a rare treat for her fans.
Yes, this was the second part dropped from her pod crush.
Yeah, we watched from the first part.
Yeah.
There was a bit of a spot of tea.
Yes, we did.
What
She
was
talked
it?
about, in the first part, she talked about the Nickelodeon documentary.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So in the second part, she went viral for a different reason. She seems to have switched her voice entirely in the middle of a sentence. Take a look at this.
I mean, that's the only thing I thought. That's how I felt. I was like, what has happened? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've been writing a lot, and maybe there's some more. But I would like to do a deluxe at some point.
Yeah, that was a little odd.
I liked the first part so much more.
That seemed natural. And,
Yeah,
and then she put on like a
Michael Jackson type of shit.
Yeah.
I saw a comment, and they were alleging that they were a singing coach. They said that sometimes. Oh, it's in there.
It's in here.
Okay. Well, I'll wait.
One more time. No spoilers.
Yeah, it's spoiling. Sorry about that.
That's how I felt. I was like, what has happened? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've been writing a lot, and I've been writing a lot. But I would like.
That being said, I don't think she did this intentionally. Like, it's too weird. I think.
No, I think that she did, but there's an explanation for it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So let's see. It's not the
However-
first time Ariana's been critiqued for her dialect. There are viral clips throughout the years commenting on her change in vernacular. Here's her voice throughout the years.
Right, this I remember.
Yeah, people have always talked about this.
Well, whatever I end up doing in my career, I really hope that
Like
it's
skip
in
through it if you want.
That's the girl who I just heard talking.
At first.
In the first
Yeah, yeah.
video, yeah.
whether it's, you know, being on Broadway or recording albums. I really just hope I'm always singing and acting and dancing. Hey, Twist! I'm gonna tell you my 3 favorite movies of all time. So I'm gonna have to figure that out right now. Okay. Today I will definitely.
This one seems the same, right? I mean,
Still seems
yeah.
pretty regular.
Definitely up there. I don't know if it's top 3, but definitely. It's for the show. It's for Victoria's, the hair colors for the show. Do you like it? I do. Are you now? I mean, yeah.
Same, normal.
Yeah, her voice starts to change around like 2013 is when
I'm
it shifted.
originally
Okay.
just
For the first time.
and it was like. I found it at a shop on. I think I was on 3rd or something. I was shopping with my mom and I found this dress, and I put it on and it was much too big for me. So we like bobby pin pull side. Love it. You made it work. My whole appearance tonight is a mess because I just came from rehearsal and I'm like a nervous wreck and I.
What is this, a studio? We're going.
7 days.
You partying for how many people? The neighborhood.
Hey, $5. What? Well, you said.
That one's kind of hard to get a feel on just because the black and the short. Yeah.
We gotta run with it. No. They twisted it, though. They twisted it, though. All right, so. That is not what I said. Break it down. I said Break Your Heart Right Back is about a boy who cheats on a girl with a boy. I never said my ex cheated on me with a boy. That's not what I ever said. But you said.
She sounds like Bad Baby type of thing.
Starting.
She actually got into her pop career. Yeah, her vernacular switched a little bit, which some people were critical of.
You know, I think that as human beings, we all say and do things that we don't mean at all sometimes. And we have to learn from it. I mean, that's part of our process. We have to learn from our mistakes, and that's how we grow. Probably be SJP, Rihanna, and Madonna. Like
Rihanna, Madonna.
What is your? Because initially I went right home. I went to Florida, and then it was like I can't.
That one.
Yeah.
Now it's coming. 2018, huh?
Okay.
Putting those costumes on again. I can't sing those songs again.
We're
Like,
done.
I was like, I can't. I was like, I love y'all. I can't.
When was she dating Mac Miller?
On and off between 2012 and 2018.
Oh, okay. So this is close. Oh, they did it for a long time.
On and off.
You know what I learned? That Mac Miller and Kendrick Lamar were like best friends.
Fucking love Mac Miller.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah.
I do know that Jay Station contacted his ghost and he blamed Ariana for his death.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that was shocking to learn. Yeah.
That is bananas. Oh,
I agree. Can't believe he did that.
it's all. Yeah, you're right. J Station. What if he said it is true? I think is what you're getting at.
Yeah. 100%.
It was like the next day too.
Kind of respect how shameless.
Yeah, there's a degree of like, wow. What could I
Like the next day. Yeah, it's kind of respected. Oh fuck. See, I miss people like him on YouTube though. We worked so hard to get him off the platform, and now what?
Look what we've wrought.
We got nothing left.
Terrible.
What's left, Mr. Beast? I saved it. I just paid 1,000 people $1 million.
I just eradicated this deadly disease for the entire planet.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, cool, dude.
I just eradicated malaria.
I tied up an FBI.
L, bro. What did you wake up Sonic EXE at 2 a.m.?
Yeah, exactly. I've never added malaria. What do I care?
Did you FaceTime Jesus? No, J Station did.
Right.
Wow.
.exe guys.
the Sonic video. That's a personal favorite. That really sticks with me.
Remember the one where the potion made him gay?
The gay potion, yeah.
Of course.
Gay Station.
What the frick?
What the frick?
What the frick?
Dude, he's kind of a legend. I mean, really, he is.
And so
you have to admit it, AB.
Yeah.
What were the specifics of like the beginning of his downfall? Was he
lied
about his girlfriend
dying?
Right.
So he said, "My girlfriend died."
Right.
Everyone's like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And then she made a video like 2 days later, being like,
"Surprise!"
Like he's an idiot. We broke up. He lies in all of his videos, and
he was also like, she would have really wanted you to subscribe to our joint channel.
Right, and he was. Oh my God. Yeah, he really was one of a kind, wasn't he?
But yeah, I mean, what was his strategy? Because she's alive, you know. That's
didn't think that far ahead, I guess.
But let's hear what Ariana has to say.
Yeah.
I'm very honored. I'm very appreciative. I'm more so just very excited to be in the company of so many incredible women that I admire tonight, and I'm grateful that this event is happening because I think it's really dope of Billboard to like acknowledge the disparity between men and women in the industry.
Doesn't sound that different.
That one seemed fairly straightforward. Yeah.
It was like a moment where it kind of came through.
Means so much. It's an honor, and it's you know, it's insane because you know we didn't really even mean to really make this album. It just kind of happened because my friends and I were trying to.
She sounds.
Help ourselves.
Now she sounds like
very
her. I feel like.
I guess It
just kind of meanders. It comes in and out.
Yeah, and there's we'll get to the explanation for it. We'll explain.
Is there better, or am I good with the?
No, you're good. You're good for now. Just like people have been speaking about her voice forever.
Ariana came to defend herself in TikTok comments saying she's done this forever and it's to preserve her voice. Now what, she's talking about yeah, I talk like this all the time.
Yeah, so like in singing, there's chest voice, which is like the belting loud song. There's head voice, which is like the super soft. And then there's something called a blend, which exists here. And to preserve your voice, you can switch your tone to speak in like that pitch and it'll just like.
That's pretty high level stuff.
Like a little more,
that's crazy to think about.
If you
I gotta start doing that because sometimes I use my chest voice.
Chest
and my
voice is like this.
Yeah.
Your blend is like this.
I've got to talk up here to preserve my chest voice.
Yes, beautiful. That's exactly right.
Is that what Michael talked like that?
That I don't know. I don't know much about Michael.
That's just ignorant. I never use my chest voice. That's ignorant. She said, habit, speaking like this for 2 years, and also vocal health. I intentionally change my vocal placement high-low often, depending on how much singing I'm doing. Voice on this by. I'll say this, she has got one of the best voices I've ever heard, so she's a pro, so.
Yeah. And there's this clip that resurfaced of her 10 years ago saying the exact same thing.
Okay. I'm with it. I'm Team SpongeBob on this one.
Tell us something you haven't told anyone.
I'm Bikini Bottom on this one. Yeah.
Else today. I've been
speaking in a slightly higher placement than I usually speak in because I've been doing a lot of interviews all day and I'm trying to keep my voice healthy.
That actually makes sense.
But I'm trying. But I usually talk like lazy and like gravelly. But I'm trying to play a bit healthier. Tell us something you haven't
That's
told
smart.
us
I mean,
yet.
that's just good.
Yeah, and what she means by I've been speaking like this the past 2 years is she's playing Glinda in Wicked, or they've finished filming, but she really had to switch her placement because Glinda's like operatic, soprano, so high, classical trained. Like she had to shift things, and I understand when she's like habit / also I'm singing right now. She said in this interview that she's like, after her Met performance, she spent 10 full days in the studio. Like, maybe she's singing right now. She's having a voice.
Did you guys see this? I just saw Kendrick trending. Joe Budden. Did this dude say he fucked his dog or something? Wasn't there a weird thing with him?
I would have to refresh on the details.
This dude, and I've seen people saying this, it's so stupid. Joe Budden on the rumors that Kendrick Lamar used bots during the Drake beat. Joe says he knew and he doesn't care. Y'all didn't know that Kendrick used bots? You thought that this was just the first time or actually that a Drake record ever had more dislikes than likes? Dude, you are so dumb. Like, you do not understand the internet. If that surprises you.
So this goes a layer deeper because I think this is in reaction. Did you see the whole thing with academics the other day?
Is he coping hard still?
Well, he had a whistleblower call into his stream to talk about that he worked for one of these botting companies. And,
oh my god!
But, yeah, we should maybe that'd be good content for tomorrow. And just watch his stream with the interview with this guy because it's so, to me, blatantly obvious that he's getting fooled by this. Like, it sounds like a kid.
This whole, and people are actually,
I guess, going places.
Yeah, let's watch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But people take this seriously. It's like they act like he's not like one of the biggest artists who dropped, like, it's, you can say, oh, he was botting it, that's why it's #1. You go out in the world and you see it, you hear it,
Yeah.
people are listening to it. Like, there's not more evidence out.
You're right, it's bizarre. I mean, it's like two of the biggest artists in the world having a beef, and the one that won song become very popular. That's very straightforward.
Yeah, it's obvious. It's so weird, dude. The coping is nuts. Yeah. I need the max cope.
Congratulations.
So, and by the way, the Joe Budden thing, I guess it was a similar thing to Steve Will Do It. He talked about jerking off.
Joe Biden's ex-girlfriend stated that he has in the past jerked off his dog because the male dog didn't have another sexual outlet. That is literally what.
Yeah.
Have sex with Donnie.
So wait, this might actually be a thing. They That's two people telling the same story.
Well, Steve swears up and down.
But I don't think Joe ever took it back, did he?
Donnie?
Well, let's see.
I saw a video said Joe addressed it, but I could listen to it.
Respond to the allegations, Joe. Before you start talking about bots, let's talk about you jerking off a dog.
I believe, if I remember correctly, there is a video of him talking about it, too. It's not just like a leak.
He's proud of it, I think.
Yeah,
I'm going to find it right now.
He owned it.
Yeah, he owned it. He's a proud dog fucker.
Yeah.
Proud dog jerk offer. That is so vile, dude. What the hell? Also, looking at a dog boner is one of the most fucked up, weird looking things ever.
Yep.
Yeah. When I see one of them pops out, I'm like, no monkey see or don't see, what's the monkey expression?
Do.
Monkey see monkey.
He's skewing you. He's
monkey. No, I don't. What evils?
See no evil, hear no evil.
Oh, you're talking about
There are multiple monkey sayings.
I'm straight up see no evil when I hear that. Friday, Bobby's coming.
Correct.
Bobby Lee and Kalila. Get excited. Both of them. That'll be fun. And also, tomorrow for members, guys, get excited. It's never been a better time to be a member. Tomorrow we're going to be going live here in the office with members, having a great time. Good times all around. And you're not going to want to miss it. And Friday, we're going to have a great episode, too. So, hey, we're going to finish off strong this week in that.
In that.
And then the next week... Next week's our last week.
Yeah, and I guess we should say ahead of time that there will not be a member stream next week. So I guess tomorrow is the last one until we get back to the break. Because we are going to be starting up, getting ready for the live show.
Friday.
We're loading in. We're
next week
there at the Greek.
Friday, 7 p.m., right?
6:30 actually. Pacific. 6:30.
Oh, we're saying 6:30.
We are.
Okay, a little extra half hour. Why not?
Yeah.
Friday, 6:30 p.m. PST. We are going to be at the Greek in front of 6,000 of you wonderful people. I'm excited. This is going to be insane. And wow. Alrighty.
Keep your eyes out after Segway, by the way. eBay, Facebook Marketplace, all that shit. Segway with a broken little kickstand.
Right.
Thank you guys.
And if you know any private investigators in LA that are good, tell me.
Yeah, email me love@intro2.
Especially if they want to do it pro bono.
Especially if they want to do it for free, and especially if they refer to themselves as a professional gumshoe.
Yeah.
Well, isn't a gumshoe a rookie?
No. Wait, maybe. No, I don't think so. Gumshoe?
Oh, we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, it's just a detective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I've already had a couple people send pictures of like posts about segways, and none of them that's mine yet. But keep them coming. Yeah, I'll be very active on my email.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to the fucking bottom of this. I want my Segway back. Fucking idiots.
All right, everybody. So we'll see all members tomorrow. We'll see everybody else on Friday. Have a great evening. Love y'all so very much, and we'll see you next time.
Getting called that for an hour a week at the top of somebody's lungs when it comes from just some of the most disgusting human trash you've ever seen. But as last week's guest liked to point out over and over again, I was one of those children that got harmed by a very bad person. And I don't like being falsely accused of being a kind of person that would harm a child in a way that I got harmed.
I want to talk about it, guys. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to bring it up every single time I can to get victim sympathy points from the audience. Come on, guys. Why would you think that I would look at children that way? It's not like there's a national statistics related to people who have been abused and degenerate behavior that derives from that later in life. No, we can't be comparing those to each other. That's taboo. We push it to the side. Now, I'm not accusing Boogie of anything necessarily. They had some clips of things, whatever, I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, Boogie wants to hide from their past, and that.
Okay, this time I have a beef with the male community. I give my criticisms to all because we are all about equity and inclusion here, right? So I'm sick and tired of all girls getting blamed, or like guys, certain guys, thinking that all girls are gold diggers. I don't know if it's because you get your information from those street interviews in like Miami at 3 a.m. outside of a nightclub. You're getting the opinion of some dumb and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass.
You're obviously pretty smart, and you've realized it's kind of like the Eminem song talking about, you know, when you have the moment, don't lose it. You kind of have a similar phenomenon happening right now. I mean, do you have plans for the future? Do you even care about this? Or are you just kind of living it out right now?
I
I mean, I didn't plan on any of this, but it kind of happened. So I was like, all right, this is what's happening. So how do we make the best of it? You know, it's an opportunity. So I'm definitely going to take the best of it. I don't really like the 9-to-5 jobs anyway. So if I could get into, you know, some sort of conservative media, that would be the plan, obviously.
I'm looking at a tweet right now that somebody sent me. It says, from your old Lily Coleman account, it says, don't disagree till you've read it. I dated an Iranian and a former Muslim, and he will be the first person to tell you Islam is not a religion of peace. Sent March 26, 2019 from your Lily Coleman.
Well, can you confirm that was your account, at least? Your old account? That is you, right?
I mean, I had made a bunch of old accounts and then I didn't end up deleting.
All right, that's a little non-committal. I mean, come on.
He confirmed earlier it's her account 100%. He already confirmed
I'm not
It's up in
disagreeing.
the
It's
nest.
probably my account.
So did you date the Iranian? Did you date the Iranian or not?
I have dated 3 people, and they have all been white people.
So was it a white Iranian Muslim?
No.
Okay.
Something's not adding up. Something's not adding up here.
It's fair to say conservatives love looking back at an idealized view of the past. Now, back in the past, to become a conservative influencer, it didn't really take much, and the path to relative infamy, and I guess fame in conservative spaces, usually relied on failing at some point. Ben Shapiro was a failed screenplay writer, Michael Knowles was a failed actor, Brett Cooper is a failed actress, and a lot of them are failed directors and comedy writers, all that good stuff. Then you have some weirdos like Matt Walsh who, like, I don't even know what he failed at, like failed at high school or something, but recently you have the tragedy of the racist trad wife who thought her ticket to conservative stardom was just saying a racial slur on TikTok, but it so happens the landscape has changed. Now, you can't be a good old neoconservative from the 2000s because, as we all know, the American conservative movement has basically turned into a complete fascist movement. And even, like, you know, we see some of them oppose Israel, it's not because they have a problem with what they're doing to Palestinians, it's because they hate Jewish people. And in that climate, you might get some attention to start with for being someone who's relatively attractive and saying a racial slur that they all want to say, but just scratch below the surface and these fascists won't accept you when they find out that you've supported Israel, you're a single mother, and maybe your child actually isn't white. And that is the tragedy of the racist trad wife, in that the conservative movement are firmly rejecting her for all these reasons, and it just appears it isn't as easy as it used to be. You used to be able to just say racist shit, fail in Hollywood, and you became a conservative YouTuber. But nowadays, it's a little bit harder, and you have to be a little bit more unhinged. And don't worry, our racist trad wife has tried to be even more unhinged like them, but they're just not buying it. They think it's inauthentic, and they think she is a psyop. And once you've been branded that, it seems like this person doesn't actually have a career in conservative media, despite telling people that's what she wants to do. Now, I'm actually glad I waited for a week, because if I made this video a week ago, I'd probably be talking about conservatives just like praising someone for saying the N-word, because that's basically what it is. Like, this woman essentially had nothing else going for her apart from she got cancelled for saying the N-word, and I think she lost her job, right? And a week later, now all the most loud conservatives on Twitter, where she's trying to grift, they all hate her. And you really have to choose a camp. You're either a pro-Israel neocon, or you're anti-Israel and America first. But it seems like this person wanted the best of both worlds, and it just comes off as like really inauthentic, because it's clear they don't believe it. So we're going to get into all of this today. Before we go any further, big shout out. Me, David Dole of the Rational National, and Mike of the Humanist Report did a very fun, about 2-hour stream just talking about video games yesterday might become a regular thing, and it's going to be live streamed on this channel. But if you want to watch the first episode, that should be uploaded right now on my second channel, the Tabernacle Extra. So just go over to that, watch the podcast. There might be a little clip up, little spicy debate about Sonic Frontiers versus Elden Ring. So that's why with Elden Ring, like, and my spicy take for 2022, and David agrees with me, Sonic Frontiers is better than Elden Ring.
Don't bring me to this.
Whoa! That is a hot take. He put it higher on his game of the year list than Elden Ring in 2022, so that's why I know he agrees with me. And if you are into gaming, like I know a lot of you guys are, because I talk about gaming a lot on this channel, go and check that out and let me know what you guys think. And also, you know, if you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon page. Try and build up as many $1 to $3 patrons as possible. Benefits include early access to videos like this, which you can watch ad-free on Patreon itself, and also access to the Discord server. So let's get on with the video. So if you guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, here's just a rundown of what happened last week. So trad wife TikToker axed from job after casually saying N-word. The white trad wife TikToker who casually dropped the N-word in a cooking video that went viral on Monday is already paying for her ignorance. The woman at the center of the controversy, Lily Gaddis, referred to her friend's husband as a broken-ass racial slur. In the clip, dropping the racial slur in the slight southern drawl, so naturally, many speculated she must use it in casual conversation. So yeah, pretty clear she's just going for shock value, you know, obviously trying to be outrageous. So Gaddis, whose TikTok account was taken down by Tuesday evening, boasts 50,000 followers. On the platform, she showed no remorse from her comment and instead reshared posts from right-wing influencers who rushed to defend her speech. If my freedom of speech is taken, they'll be coming for yours next. And then she also wrote, thanks black community for helping to launch my new career in conservative media. You all played your role well, like the puppets you are. Now, she was quite excited last week, but don't worry, I wouldn't be as excited this week considering how the conservative movement are actually treating her. This wannabe trad wife influencer, just like talking like this, being outrageous. I wouldn't say it was all planned. Like, she said that word and then thought she'd go viral and she'd get a backlash, she'd get cancelled, and conservative media would maybe hire her. But also, I mean, unless she's just like the most unpleasant person ever, which I wouldn't put it past her, I'd say the provocative tone of these videos to elicit a reaction from people. So at the very least, this is a persona she's putting on just to draw attention to herself. And if you actually watch some of the more recent videos she's making now, they're all pretty pathetic. So she had an interview with InfoWars. Basically, this is her talking about maybe becoming a conservative influencer.
I mean, I didn't plan on any of this, but it kind of happened. So I was like, all right, this is what's happening. So how do we make the best of it? You know, it's an opportunity. So I'm definitely going to take the best of it. I don't really like the 9-to-5 jobs anyway. So if I could get into, you know, some sort of conservative media, that would be the plan, obviously. But it just kind of depends. I'm still young right now. I don't really, I'm not too worried about it, but it's one of those things you just have to kind of take an opportunity, and this seems to be an opportunity, so I'm going to just try to make the best of it and see where things go.
I do find Americans very fascinating, just like what she's controversial for and talking about it being like an opportunity. I guess the way she talks about this, like it's a really normal thing, feels like very American to me, like it's my opportunity to get famous, and it's just like, you're literally famous for saying the N-word. Like, that's it. You're literally famous for being a white person who said the N-word and got, like, cancelled for casually dropping it in a video where you were, like, making some bread or something, right? So, yeah, I do love that, like, it's like she's being chosen for her talent and stuff. But like I said, she shouldn't get too ahead of herself, because I don't think a career in conservative media is looking good right now, despite the fact she is firmly pandering to the far right. This is an InfoWars interview. And she's been posting pictures with like Nick Fuentes and like actual fascists, like out and out fascists in the America First movement. Like, it's pretty clear that's the target audience, which I think she's miscalculated massively for, because as we're going to get into, she has previously tweeted support of Israel. And also, I don't think she was counting on how absolutely brain-rotted these people are. They don't only have adult film brain, they're just absolutely unhinged. So let's get into some of the backlash she's faced. And like I said, I don't think she's long for a career in conservative media. So post a picture, I don't even know who this guy is. She goes on some sort of podcast and she says, "Never surrender patriots," on her Twitter. And I'm not joking, these are all the top comments. "I didn't know you were a man. Two dudes just vibing. They're saying you look like a man. No offense, but you look like a gay Jewish man. You look like a dude, built like a dude on a swim team." And then she posts a picture of her surfing in a bikini. "I don't know if you realise what ecosystem you exist in." Obviously the replies are not surprising. "Aren't you a dude? Immodesty, what a psyop. Trans, are you AI? You're definitely trans." These people are transvestigating you. Their brains are totally rotted by Twitter, and that's the stuff you see ripe on Twitter. The immodesty stuff, we spoke about this before. It is funny going from being like wannabe trad wife posting like bikini photos, because yeah, those are two separate audiences. This person just doesn't seem that bright. Seems like a far-right conservative who doesn't really realise the split in the conservative movement. So you can't appeal to both. You can't be classically Abby and be Candace Owens at the same time. You can't be palling around with America First fascists and also appealing to like typical like neoconservatives who voted for, I don't know, Mitt Romney or something, right? Like I said at the start, that world has gone. That is not the audience now for the conservative like entertainment products or the, personas and stuff. Basically, she hasn't spoke too much about being a mother, and she hasn't spoke much about being a single mother. So loads of people have been digging through old social media posts, and I'm not going to post a photo of what does actually look like a child, but because this woman became famous for saying a racial slur, it probably stands to reason if she's going to have any fans, they're going to be racist too. And these people don't like her because it appears that her baby is actually not white. So in this like pretty gross TikTok, which seems to be just like pandering to white supremacists basically, she basically drops some more slurs and she talks about how, you know, the birth rate is declining, so more people should be having kids, and especially white women. And she says you can thank her as a white woman, basically.
Hey, America, if people not having kids, you are some stupid mother... The birth rate is declining, and what are you doing? You're getting married? Like, why even bother fucking getting married, you loser? You're getting married, you have some fucking dog in a stroller, like a... And then what are you doing? How are you helping America? We're letting the birth rates decline, and I'm speaking particularly to white people. So today, I want you to take the time out of your day to thank a single mom, because us girls getting knocked up, we're the only ones helping with the declining birth rate. You're welcome, America.
Then don't worry, everyone coming through, your child isn't white. That baby is not white. It's not helping if your child is mixed. Your child doesn't look white though, so how does this help us? Lol, race mixing L. And then look at all the replies, like likes and stuff. So yeah, being transvestigated, being told she's a dude, talking about her child because the child isn't white, so they're saying, you know, you're a hypocrite and you're our enemy basically. But don't worry, there's more stuff as well. So they keep saying she's a Jewish psyop because her name before she was married or whatever her new name is was Coleman, but also because she had multiple tweets when she was younger posting in support of Israel. But even if you go back to December, she was posting a video about Douglas Murray, who's an absolutely huge Zionist, talking about Islam. So if you're posting that, then I don't know why you wouldn't be a supporter of Israel. Then she had a TikTok which also had an Israeli flag in the background. Some people are now saying that she was trolling people by doing this. I don't know what would be gained by doing that, so I seriously don't think that's true. She's claiming they did it for a troll. I mean, if you want to be a conservative influencer, why are you trolling people putting an Israeli flag in your video? I really don't think it's a troll. But yeah, it's just pretty clear no one is really accepting her. If you see all these viral Twitter posts talking about getting a nose job to hide her Jewish heritage, another one talking about how she's a psyop, saying you find a clout-hungry influencer that you can subvert, you get her to make a controversial TikTok and astroturf it into a viral meme, immediately boost her in extreme right-wing spaces, get her to support Nick Fuentes, for example. You continue to astroturf the racist, foul-mouthed woman as the new face of the right in the hopes it will reflect poorly on the right wing during the election. The DNC pulls this shit all the time. If you haven't figured it out now, it's time to catch up, and quickly, for the rest of the year, you need to assume everything is propaganda and fake.
If you could address some of the craziest conspiracy theories about you right now.
Okay, well, I guess the main criticism I've had is that I'm a Jewish psyop, which, again, I'm from like the rural South. I never met a Jew. I never saw a Jew until I went to New York City. You know, saw a lot of them, and it was like cool, but like right now, that doesn't cross my radar. Yeah, I think that's the biggest one. And I had like some old Twitter accounts a long time ago, and obviously, you know, conservative, typical Christian people, you're pro-Israel. So I had like pro-Israel things on there. But to be clear, I don't want America in any foreign wars. I don't want to give money to any foreign wars. That's their problem. I'm an America first person, and I can support things, and people are also allowed to change their mind, which, you know, over the time I've been like, okay, maybe I'm not so much pro-Israel, but I'm also not pro-Palestine. I'm not pro-anyone, but pro-America.
Everyone's always seen the conservative movement as easy marks, and they are easy marks for con men. Donald Trump, I know, you know, a bit played out this commentary, but Donald Trump has always been a con man. Alex Jones has been a con man. And you see people like Tim Pool, like they always sell garbage to people, sell these survival kits, just sell random supplements which have no basis in reality because they know they can make so much money off a conservative audience, because to be a conservative, you don't have any critical thinking skills. These people aren't very intelligent, and you know, even though most of the influencers aren't intelligent, I guess they understand better the divisions within the conservative movement, in that you can't just try and play both sides, and you can't just get in with the most racist group by just saying a racial slur and expecting them not to be absolutely unhinged to you, whether they be racist, anti-Semitic, whether they be misogynistic, or they start being like transphobic, all this different stuff that they will throw at you just because you've given them reason for them to doubt you, and you not realizing that in the first place, this racist tradwife, just shows that you weren't built for this, and you're thinking in the realms of 2015, but this is 2024, where the average conservative brain is absolutely cooked. And in that scenario, you know, you're not going to be a successful grifter. This isn't the Dave Rubin era. Dave Rubin could not exist today if he'd have started to pivot in 2024. He's lucky he did it in 2016. And this woman, only 23 years old, she probably wishes she was around in 2016 to pull this off then, because it's just not going to work. And I bet she's just going to fade into irrelevance. Like, remember that, like, folk singer? I don't even remember his name now, because that's how irrelevant he's become. Remember how astroturfed he was by the right wing? You ever hear about him anymore? And he was way bigger and had more of a mass appeal because he was just singing, right? This woman will be totally irrelevant within, I don't know, 2 months at this point. And that's just the sad tragedy of trying to be racist as a pathway into being a conservative influencer, especially when you've got like absolutely no personality and no charisma. You weren't going to make it on social media anyway. So that is it for the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and if you made it this far, thank you for watching.
Why this stuff wasn't well received?
Yo, Ringo, what's good, bro? Hello, man. Hello. Yo, what's up, man? These kids are fighting.
Peace and quiet. It's kind of nice after hearing this kid yell for so long. But you have to understand that Leon's content hinged on pure clickbait and
they were just making fun of me, bro. I had a red dot on my forehead when I went in there. I had a big red dot, and they said my red dot looked like the Target logo.
Oh, okay. I think Leon is also the first streamer in history to ever be swatted by a U.S. president. These were the videos that started to get him some heat. I don't think I need to sit here and tell you why this stuff wasn't well received.
Yo, Ringo, what's good, bro? Hello, man. Hello. Yo, what's up, man? These kids are fighting.
You hear that? That's the sound of peace and quiet. It's kind of nice after hearing this kid yell for so long. But you have to understand that Leon's content hinged on pure clickbait and sensational, whether it be pretending to interview a COVID patient at the height of the pandemic.
I found this dude, bro, and he says he has the coronavirus, bro. If this dude really has the coronavirus, bro, this is gonna be a banger video, bro. Let's go. Yo, sick bro. Hello?
Yo, What's good, bro?
Yo, you already popping, bro? Are you serious, bro?
Or straight up faking his own death for clout and attention, which is not.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This shit goes hard, dude. What the? Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, this stuff is kind of funny. Like, way funnier than what he does now. Like, we just had content brain from the age of like 10.
Honestly, pretty.
He's gone. R.I.P. I'm alive.
Creative for someone that young. I'm not gonna lie. On December 21st, 2019,
Yeah,
Neon's
it goes hard.
brother made an announcement that Neon was in critical condition in the hospital and needed immediate brain surgery to remove a tumor from his head, and that if the surgery didn't work out, he would, quote, bleed to death. I'm not a doctor, of course, but I am pretty sure that's not how that works. I admire the commitment, though. I mean, they even go so far as to say Neon's been acting weird lately. He's been having 3 to 5 seizures a day, ending with the call to action, #pray for me. I'd rather pray for whoever's body that is in the thumbnail. Okay, cool, who is that? Now, this might all look pretty dire, but if you were to visit Neon's second channel at the time, you discover this video was posted on the same exact day.
His brother said he's in critical condition in hospital right now, on the verge of death. But take a look at this video he uploaded on his second channel.
We're gonna be having some bangers on this channel. Drop a sub, drop a like, turn on the post notifications, right? We're gonna be doing giveaways. We're gonna be playing so many different games. Everyone drop a sub if you haven't already, man.
But in case you weren't convinced, Neon did go on to state his final words 2 days later.
For everyone who thinks this is a joke, bro.
Bro, where are this kid's parents, dude? What is going on? Like, I'm turning conservative by the moment. I'm like, we have a crisis in parenting in this country. You know what I mean? Like, what are they doing? Are they around? Like, do you not see what your child is doing online and go, oh my God, what the? They're at work. Indian parents are on the grind daily. Bro, this is the one. Dude, Indian parents especially. Are you kidding me? Bro, Asian parents? I feel like if I was making videos like this, and I'm not even joking, my father would beat the dog shit out of me, okay? Like, literally, my dad would whip out the belt or some shit. Like, that is not even, like, the moment. Bro, I am 33 years old. My father still calls me and is like, what's up? Are you a homosexual now? What's going on with these fingernails? Like, obviously, it's a little bit different, the tone of the conversation now, because I'm 33 years old. And I take care of my parents, and I'm very honored to do so. But it's like what do you mean? Like, this is a 10-year-old living in his family's house, and like nobody's checking in on him. Like, what's he doing for hours in his room? That type of shit. What's happening here? You know? Hassan, tell us your story. Tell us stories of your beatings. I'm just shocked. Some parents have zero computer literacy skills. No. There's got to be like, bro, come on. Indian parents are gathering together. One of the parents is going to be like, hey, what's going on with your son? And then it's Jover, or it should be for the most part. You know, what happened?
This stuff that's happening is not something to joke around about. You know, what's happening with me is not something that should be joking around about. You guys should not be playing around about this stuff. This is actually serious stuff that people go through, though.
I didn't know they had gaming chairs in the hospital. I also love the way he emphasizes how this is not a joke, but we all know what he's doing. Or actually, maybe not all of us, since his very next video, the one announcing his death, garnered a pretty favorable like to dislike ratio from Neon's audience. The videos are now gone, so it's hard for me to find any of the comments from this era, but it is pretty hilarious to think there was anyone out there who actually...
Indian parents would be proud of this grind? No shot, dude. Nah, it's like so disrespectful to yourself, to your family, to everything.
For this. I mean, his death
crazy?
video is just...
You crazy? Bro, look, I can't even for Indian parents. Obviously, I'm not Indian, but like even my parents were like, what the is this YouTube shit? What are you doing on YouTube for years? For literally years. My father, every time we had a conversation, would be like, when are you gonna get a PhD? When are you gonna stop around? Go back to school. Like literally for years. Until like when I went on my own, when I left TYT and I went out on my own and was making my own money, like even then, he's like, so what's up? Are you gonna get a PhD soon? Come on. When are you gonna drop this? When are you gonna drop this? When are you gonna drop this stuff? realize I was getting a doctorate and serving the top of the hour ad break. You know what I mean? Engineer, doctor, lawyer. Lawyer is the least acceptable out of the two, or out of the three. Yeah. Anyway, Peace is defended. Yeah, you should defend yourself against the top of the hour ad break by subscribing for $5 over free when you subscribe. Let's stream an ad break now. Boom. Blammo.
Just a compilation of his best NBA 2K moments. What an epic eulogy. Fast forward a few days later, though, and wouldn't you know it, the tomb is empty, Neon is risen. He triumphed in the gulag and went back to making quality content that didn't offend anyone. The end is what I would be telling you if he didn't go on to become a kick streamer. That's right. After a 2-year hiatus, Neon made his grand return to YouTube with a vlog of himself walking around Jacksonville, Florida, hanging out just by himself. I mean, was no one else available that day? This video just feels lonely. He balances that out by being a pushy, overly aggressive asshole to random people who don't even really seem to get mad at him. They're just...
You ask where his parents are?
Did you get one? Yeah, can you get one? Yeah.
I will once again ask the question, who the is organically watching this shit, bro? I mean, who? This makes me happy. I've never met my dad. It's chill. Don't scroll down. Yeah, the rest of it is like racism, but still, it's just like Keek streamer, Keek viewers. There's